You know me whatever you want. A knight in shining armor, or a magic spellcaster. Roll the dice, hoping for 20 might get the one. The clash of grids can turn the tide of the battle. The dungeon master has saved the tale for us. Let's start this journey together. Ignite the fire and cast your spell. Thrust your swords straight into your foes. We have the strength to overcome all the challenges ahead. Embark on adventures, endless journey beyond reality, into the darkest dungeon that waiting for us. Pushing forward and level up. We'll finish what we have started. Lots of needs.
Hi, we're the Clutch Chris. I'm your host, Psycho, but today I am not your Dungeon Master. Today we have Elsa Kuma. Take it away, Elsa Kuma.
Yay! I'm gonna take it away. I'm gonna take it and throw it over to Chappie for an intro, my guy.
Intro! My final words of this letter are, you are my legacy, brother. I have given you all of the tools to change this world. You now know the truth about the corruption that plagues it. Shelgan, I will need you. No, the entire world needs you to shepherd this world into its new era. Kappa Terpasse.
So I just got a quick question. It was, you said my final words of this letter, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So what were the initial words?
I don't know. You might have to tune in and find out because it might be relevant to what happens next.
Okay.
Or it might not ever happen at all. We might get canceled.
Yeah, probably. It'd be like that.
Sometimes.
It's probably something Chappie because, you know, past Chappie be fucking future Chappie up.
Yep, absolutely. And I mark these words right now.
Okay.
I know I take your breath away also.
Take your breath away.
You want that little...
We got Droppa.
What's it, everybody? Shalissa Dream Journal. I just wanted the power. I just wanted the power to help. Just to help all my friends and my family. Quit your sniveling, boy. We have the power you seek now. Don't we? We can help anybody and everybody. Just take my hand and have fun in the darkness. I will lead the way. Shalissa Osveda III.
Okay, couple things, right? Mm-hmm. It's wild that Shalissa would still write in a dream journal after what the fuck just happened. Two, you a fucking lie. You've never wanted power to help nobody other than your goddamn self.
Alligator tears.
Before, yes, absolutely, absolute alligator tears. Those are 1,000% alligator tears because you have never, not a goddamn one single fucking time presented as your character that you wanted this power for anybody but your damn self.
Hey, you know, I got something to say too. You know, all this time you made your dad look like an asshole because he was trying to stop you from getting power.
Turned out he was right.
Like he was right. He was like, you can't trust this little motherfucker.
Yeah, we thought he was jealous. Nah, he just knew.
No,
Right.
he knew.
He knew who he raised.
Psychopath
ass bitch.
Shalissa's been hanging out with Baron way too much.
Facts.
Because of that flip switch talk. He been hanging out with Baron way too much.
Yeah.
To be fair, one of those is just Baron. That was the ring. That was two things.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, you ever gonna get your barrel back?
Ooh.
We'll see. It might be relevant.
Yeah? Damn. I don't trust you. I don't
Bitch,
trust
you
not
made
one
me.
fucking bit. I
You
ain't make nobody.
made me. What do you mean?
But from one fucking psychopath to another, we got Nomi Smalls.
What's good? Dear Elizabeth, wherever you are. Saw Gramps. Fuck that greedy, racist, eugenics capitalist scum. I had a new stepdad for about 3 seconds, but he died. Maybe Dad can use this to win Mom back. Had a new stepsister, too. Core killed her. Not sure why my magic stopped protecting her, though. Mom seemed good until she wasn't. I don't know how she figured out who I was, but I never really had the chance to actually speak to her, as her son. Not sure how I feel. Haven't had time to process my thoughts. I need to go find Mom again. P.S. Come home, Elizabeth.
You really threw me off because you H-Town chopped and screwed your damn intro in the beginning real hard.
Because I wasn't used to, because you usually do the second half.
Yeah, you went back and forth, and I was like, the fuck is going on? You losing it.
Yeah. But also, fuck that guy.
I ain't gonna lie, your granddad ain't that bad though. Like,
Yeah.
you just be doing wild shit.
It is.
Oh, no wonder you betrayed us.
It is also a damn shame that you don't know why your spell stopped on your sister. Ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah, it is.
I will let you know at home. If you haven't heard it already, which I'm pretty sure we've said it multiple times, Nomi Smalls himself and all his characters is just ADHD with fingers. And it's crazy. But we're going to kick it over to Bia.
You mean 6, but not
I don't like
8?
saying it. It's like
7. A poem for the original Ghost team. Dance, dance among the winds while the sound of thunder crashing kills a surviving chance. Dance, dance among the winds with the sounds of blades singing while the battle speed towards its end. For among the winds is the sound of Canet's faithful hand. The winds holding the dancing of blades and the clashing of spells within a team made of second chance. Winds as still as the night after the warriors fight as everything goes silent once the ghost unit is in sight.
Is this why you've been humming Fall Out Boy all day?
I don't know. I was like, I gotta come up with some original shit for the team.
You know,
What I said sincerely, ChatGPT.
Actually, no, I came up with this. It's if you pay attention, it's the hammer that's thunder crashing. It's Canet's faithful hand, that's Godric, and it's a blade sinking in the wind. That's Bia.
you know,
Originally, it was all 3, baby.
That sounds like an old Ric Flair promo.
you know who really would have enjoyed hearing BS speak a poem?
Thunder crashing.
My other Eberron character.
Oh,
who
fuck
had
no.
the hots for BS.
That's true.
Blade singing, neck ringing.
Well done. Well done, Seven.
Oh, thank you.
Good
thank
job.
You.
You finally written something down, and it was comparable.
Yes. Thank you.
in the words of Psycho, now that you're done, we're going to go and kick it to Psycho so you can say something better.
He's not going to. You're sucking his dick.
Hey, that's what he be saying. And the fans be talking about Godric. The fans don't be talking about Bia.
We talking about Bia the second campaign, baby. The first is just a precursor.
We'll see.
Oh
You
God.
being trash?
Bia in 6, bitch.
Hey, if you're a Bia fan, stay quiet.
There are so many unknown threats in this world. So unknown that they have already taken 2 of my companions. I mean, Kenneth resources. But I can't stop here. I mean, Kenneth will not bow to any threat. And with the power of House Kenneth, I will succeed.
Like I said, Bia in
You
6.
sound different, right?
Bia in 6.
That was a cold line.
He sound conflicted,
I
don't
mean,
He do.
resources.
Guess who ain't conflicted, though?
Knicks in 6, Godric in 1.
Facts.
Yep.
Godric don't give a fuck about none. Shalissa going down part 2. Kappa fuck him to speak. Bia in 6, bitch.
Word. You ready for a semi recap?
Sure.
Fuck it.
Cap that
Cut
shit.
me off.
Cool. I don't see it.
Cap him off.
Don't do that.
Why?
Civic did already make him hard.
I have been the only one who hasn't been horny this entire time. about
I
it.
know, but
Bitch.
like that's saved for you. Not you save all that energy for yourself.
I am within arm's reach. Don't make him horny.
No, you see, you could uncap me because I am a Warforged. You could fill me up, Daddy, and then recap.
Damn. He need an oil change.
Can you do me a
Yes.
favor?
right.
Yes.
Can you take the cap off?
Of Godric,
No,
of Kit.
no. Shalissa and just raw dog this black magic dick.
On last session of the Clash of Crits Eberron campaign, as motions rise, alliances start to crumble, and true colors are revealed. The shattered team, formerly known as the Ghost Unit, tries to ready themselves for Core's incoming attacks, while Bia takes charge of the evacuation unit with the assistance of Baron and Kappa. Godric goes on a hunt for Core, but is intercepted by the betrayal of Shalissa. And unfortunately, regardless of all strong efforts, a life was still lost. What is next for these individuals? Is there even hope? I guess we'll have to tune in and find out. Yeah, Godric, after you feel like this body lifeless, you're already like moving very fast, and you can see that the speed tank starts to gain speed again, and you see it starting to zoom up like behind you. So you know that with whatever your situation is, it's probably better off to continue getting to the base. So you're still holding this body, but you're waiting until you get to wherever you need to get to. You're still trying to get there as fast as you can.
Now, at the moment, Godric thinks that something did this. He doesn't, because he doesn't think that Core did it. He believes that Shalissa's dead. He, at the moment, he's just like, God damn it, there's something else attacking these fucking people. So Godric's pissed.
In the speed tank, you hear, I apologize for slowing down. I thought that was a direct order from you, General Bia, from C-34.
I never gave you the order to slow down.
Your man did.
Who told you to slow down?
Kappa said to follow the orders of Gordon.
My rules were not to let Gordon give anyone direct orders. I said advise the situation. You have slowed us down.
He did.
And
He advised that it would be better to stop while everything was going on.
And Kappa was the one who enforced it.
Kappa said that you gave a direct order that he could say things like this.
I didn't.
I did hear you say that he was to advise and you were not here. You were on top.
I said advise in my absence. Advise is not take the direct orders of. Look at where Kappa is now. Look at how many members we are down now from our unit. Clearly, that is not the word of someone trustworthy.
If the blame needs to be on me, then I will take the blame on myself.
The blame isn't on you.
Either way, I was apologizing because I already see how things went bad.
I apologize, 34. It's not your fault. We didn't know that it'd be this many betrayals within a group. None of us knew.
For the safety of the elves, we're better off just continuing until we get to the base. There, they can be transported back home.
They are the original mission.
Ahead, it seems like Godric has the woman. As like you look through like the windshield, you can see Godric, like he's definitely ahead of you guys, but you can see that he's holding a woman as he's riding. It'll take a couple days to get there. Might as well rest while you can. You see that he puts himself into autopilot. So like you see his eyes like go milky.
Sentry mode.
Yeah. His eyes go like milky, and he's not gonna be responsive, but he's pushing you guys through.
Baron.
Baron seems like jittery, and like something's bothering him. You're not quite sure what it is, but he just kind of looks over at Bia.
Did Cora attempt to harm you at all?
Not really.
Baron, we're down to the last Kalishtar, and I don't think Cora knows what will happen if that woman is gone. The entire fate of the world rests upon that woman making it to wherever she needs to make it. If Cora happens to strike her down later on, even I can't tell you what will happen, but I can tell you it will not be good. We need to make it to base and contact Godric as soon as we can.
Gotta finish the mission. Understood.
There will be another time for you to speak to your mother.
So you see that after the situation, Galadriel is relieved because she knows that Nora is safe. So she's kind of like has like tears of joy as her father holds her and tells her like it's okay. But you can see that like she is like she doesn't know how to react, but she is like staring at you.
Yeah, just be staring right back, not saying anything too.
So you guys know that it's gonna take a couple days, maybe about a week to get there. After a good like maybe day and a half or so, you guys know that you guys need to eat something, do something. You guys stop at the side of the road for a second. You guys are hidden. And as Godric starts moving towards the speed tank, you guys can see that he's still holding this body. It doesn't look like she got off the bike with him. And you guys notice it by like looking through like the windshield where like C-34 is at. Galadriel and Gordon are still sitting in the back. They have no idea. You guys see Godric is walking your way with the body, though.
You have any illusions you could do?
And Baron would walk to meet him, or to meet Godric.
Okay, so you would open the side of the speed tank and hop out while people are everybody's still in. And you would probably meet him like right at like the front passenger end of the speed tank.
Okay. What happened to my sister?
Some beam of some sort, some type of spell once again, another threat in this world.
Did you take my ward off of her?
As you guys are conversating, you see Bia is stepping out.
No, I did not take any ward off of her. Her head was blown up after I saved her. I was not aware of any ward, and if you did have a ward, it failed.
I felt it come off before you grabbed her. So someone took it off, which means they would have had to be next to her.
There was only one person left in there, and he's nowhere to be seen.
What are you talking about?
Kappa.
Kappa's gone. He left.
Why?
Unknown. But judging by the fact that the ward is off of her, Shalissa wasn't inside, and Kappa was the only one down there. Kappa also gave them the command to stop.
And also, someone, I don't know if my mom figured out who I am or someone told her, but she tried to come up during the fight.
Well, Shalissa is no longer with us.
Where'd he go?
Unfortunately, something had happened to Shalissa during the grounds, and he had to be terminated.
3 of the 6 members set for betrayal.
We will deal with Core after we will interrogate him to find out what is going on.
Unfortunately, if what Core was going for is the last Kalish star, she was the second to last.
I am aware. However, we need to discuss with Core what's going on. We have him in custody. It's fine.
Core's also gone.
What do you mean? I saw you all.
Shalissa grabbed Core.
That's impossible. I killed Shalissa.
Isn't there something about this wherever we are? There's some weird stuff.
Shalissa might be a part of the Dreaming Dark. It felt like that.
He claimed that he was beyond the inspired. He claimed that he wasn't anything of it.
When he appeared, my magic started to fade away.
And when he appeared, I felt the same thing I felt before when they controlled me.
Shalissa, I sliced Shalissa in half.
You guys are starting to get like a little loud or whatever. Galadriel like goes to like peek out, wondering like why it's taking so long, and her body like collapses as she starts like screaming this like curdling like nasty, just painful scream as she starts to scream Nora's name.
Whatever happened to Shalissa or whatever he is involved in, he is one of them now. He's one of them. I don't know what Kappa is doing, but Kappa assisted alongside that.
Baron would start to walk away as you guys are arguing over that towards his mom.
Yeah. You are confident that Kappa is involved with all of this.
Godric, my eyes have not lied to me for all of the years you've worked with me. I am confident. Kappa gave them the command to stop, and Kappa is no longer here.
So you see that like C-34 is stepping out because of like the screaming and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And he hears that. He didn't necessarily give that order. A lot of that was on you.
You are correct. What I didn't mean is that he gave the order, he enforced the order. What
said, order? What happened?
I asked for a second-hand advisor in a situation as I'm not there, considering all of the betrayals, and I wasn't sure who I could trust from among the team. I asked for an advisor. I did not say someone to give orders.
Who was the advisor?
Excuse me, sir. If I may.
Yes, C-34.
When they were getting ready for evacuation, he needed an advisor. And instead of relying on the other members of Ghost Unit, it seems as if he went with his bloodline rather than the house, and chose Gordon to be the advisor over Ghost Unit. While they were battling on the top, Gordon had told me to stop, and I believed that that was an order that I was supposed to take. Kappa confirmed that Gordon is the advisor that Bia chose. Now, if it is manipulation, then Kappa did very well. But it wouldn't 100% be on Kappa for that order. With respect, sir.
You are correct. It falls on me, but look at where Kappa is.
It doesn't matter where Capra is. The person who should have been in command was Baron. And did you give it to Baron? No.
Baron is a mental mess.
You chose Baron. If you think he's too much of a mental mess for the decisions that he shouldn't be on the fucking team to begin with, that you decided.
Did
so
I know
don't wanna
we were
hear-
going to bring his mother along? Kappa sent
What
the mother up
mother?
there.
What mother are you
His
talking
mother,
about?
that is Galadriel. That is his mother.
What does that matter? He would keep it safe, I'm sure. Keep everything safe. Why did you leave the duty of our mission to some elf that isn't a part of Kenneth? You know why you chose it, Bia? Because you've always chosen the Valinarians, the elves, everything that you want in your life before anything else, before this house. It's always been like that. It always has been and always will be. So you know what I'm going to decide? Because I now have authority beyond you? You are to be expelled from Kenneth once we get to base.
The one the house has chosen for us was going down around missions, hunting them down under your eyes.
Under both our eyes.
Shalissa, he is back to life after you supposedly killed him, and look at what he did. Shalissa unleashed them into your home base. The Inspired are in Siri, and they're going to be out.
And none of this would have happened if you told us about your plans long time ago.
My plans would not have stopped this. You act as if I knew Kor was going to be hunting them down one by one.
But you knew about the Inspired and this ability that you
Expel me
had.
if you must. The Inspired were none of your information and or anything for you to know.
And look where that got us.
Where it gotten us is Kor hunting them down under your eyes and under Kenneth's. If Kenneth did not figure this out, then that is your fault. Your house's fault is not my fault. So expel me if you must.
You've proven my point by saying my house. As Godric would walk to Kit.
So, are you interacting with this, or are you trying to help Gordon with your mother?
He said that he was walking towards his mother after we
I just
after
went
we
to go
started
calm her
arguing.
down. And all he would be doing is putting his hand on her shoulder.
It's at this point, it's more like just quiet sobbing.
Yeah.
But
Baron's not saying anything.
it's all the hope of she knew that she was safe, and then now it's like, oh, this entire time it was a lie. This whole day and a half, she's been dead and I didn't know. So C-34, he's like, I have packs in the storage unit for those who need to eat. There's water in there as well. Once everyone is fine, we can keep moving.
Godric, like I said, would go back to Kit and then just kind of ready to go.
I got good berries.
What do you do
I'm
with
a
the body?
ranger.
You kind of just give them the body to put into
Drop that shit in the tank.
Okay. Since because that was the only reason why the stop would happen, because she would need to eat too.
Yeah.
Since you do that, C-34 would get the okay from you if you want to just
keep
start to just keep moving.
Yep. I would have looked at C-34 and be like, sentry mode, keep moving. We do not
Because
stop.
they can eat, drink, whatever while you guys are moving.
We do not stop.
Okay. Is there anything that you want to do, Baron, or do you want to just say like during the time you quietly try to console, but because it's still awkward.
Yeah, the way Baron sees it is that he is the child. He's not the one that should be going and seeking for her to speak to him. He's waiting for her as the adult, quote unquote.
Yes.
To right
now she's not speaking to anyone.
Yeah.
She's just broken.
Yeah, so he's just being there with her.
And you see that she wants to be consoled, but she is leaning more into your arms than her father's, and her father's allowing it.
Okay. And the entire time Baron's mean mugging his grandpa.
You have a mask on, so you can't tell.
No, he
Oh, you.
he makes
you
it
want him to
glow.
know.
Yeah, and he'll make it glow at certain times. Like if he catches his grandpa looking at him.
He doesn't. You see that he has his head down. You can tell that he's upset, emotionally upset, but he's trying to play it off like he's okay.
Then every once in a while, since he's not looking up at him, Baron will literally just flick some fear gas towards him to make him just go.
I just wanted to flinch. That's just enough to flinch.
Just
You're an
enough to
asshole.
flinch. Yep.
Gordon deserves it.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't pop out and start talking.
He's the
shit.
whole fucking reason my sister's dead, so.
you guys keep zooming. There's really no stopping at all. It seems like C-34 is continuously in sentry mode. Godric is about 20 miles ahead of you guys, and there's no slowing down for him either. So after some time, like it's been about a week since you guys were in Sharn, since you left Sharn. As you start pulling in to where this Cannith base is at, you know that there was a lot of obstacles you had to go through to get here. It was pretty hidden. You had to go through like a full on like a secret road in like this tunnel through like a cavern, everything. And as you get there, you're like deep in the forest, almost to where like trees are growing so close to each other that it's almost like a thick like wooden wall. It's very hard for someone who would be bigger, like maybe Kappa, to like move through these trees. For some reason where this is at, the trees are very bunched together. As you get to this base, and this base is pretty big. You see that there's even a spot where like through the trees a like Leander ship can like land there and stuff like that. Like, so if somebody needed to leave by air, they could. And as you guys get there, you see that you are greeted at the gates by Sigil. As you're pulling in, you see Sigil's at the gates. He waves his fingers as they start opening the gates to let you in, Godric, first. And down the road, you can see the speed tank is coming. You see that he nods his head to you. Godric, it's been a long time.
My lord,
Is everything successful?
there were complications.
You don't do complications.
The noble and his daughter are safe. Procured. The mission
Okay.
was a success. However, there was a certain event going on the same day.
The
We were-
rebirth.
Yes. Then a complication happened to one of my units. And because of that, he had to be put down.
Ah.
It caused a ripple effect that ended up, there are still some unknowns of what happened during the situation, which I will be fully investigating. But
Did you collect remains, or is he walking with Karnath's army now?
I imagine he's walking with Karnath's army because I did not have the time.
Understood.
But due to these complications, another one of ours is not, for reasons unknown, has disappeared.
Okay.
And General Core is missing as well.
And this is because of the incident. Does it have to do with the danger you were trying to get these people away from? The danger to the house?
It involves the danger to the house that has affected all of these situations.
Okay. I will speak with them. Then we will speak with your team. If you need backup, I will put in an immediate call for Team B.
So then he does, like, when he says that means that he doesn't know.
You have information that he
Yes.
doesn't have. Which tells you how much authority you have at the
Yes.
moment.
That will not be necessary. However, I will say that Bia Vastera will be on something separate. Godric's like debating on like trying to figure out how to go about this, but there is an opportunity for Bia to further investigate.
Are you planning on sending them back to Valinar, being as Bia would be the agent on scene with the most information of Valinar?
I would believe it would make the most sense if Bia went back to Valinar, yes.
Okay. Let me talk to Gordon, and we'll discuss everything else. Soon we should have a ship here to escort them. They are going to be picked up by another member of the 12, their contact.
Understood, sir.
So you see him like move his finger to like signal guard as well, and he tells them to keep on the trackers because they need to be ready for the entry of Shalissa Osveta. So you see that like everybody gets out at this point. Galadriel's like kind of numb to everything. She's been pretty quiet. Gordon kind of like helps her out as you see they're being escorted to somewhere where they're going to be questioned and then they're going to be in comfort until they leave. And some of the guards come and get the rest of you, which is C-34, Baron, and Bia, and tells you to meet them in a specific room number within this base. And Godric, they tell you to be there as well.
Okay.
So as you guys like get there, you see that it's almost like an interrogation room that you guys are like put in, and the door's locked behind you. You can see that like on all four sides are two-way mirrors as well. You see that one of the windows clears up, and you can see that on the other side is another interrogation room where they have Gordon. And Gordon is explaining everything that happened with like information from his daughter, Nora, and stuff like that. And he's kind of giving them everything that they need. And he talks to them about the potential threats to their house because of leaked information. He says that he doesn't have any of the real details on it, but that they had some form of paperwork that General Godric took. Then another one of the windows clears up, and you see that that's where Galadriel's at, and they're asking her the same question, seeing if her story is the same. Then you see another one opens up where C-34 is at. They're asking him the same question, seeing if everything's the same. But you guys, as Ghost Unit, are in this room together. And then you guys see a door open up, and it is Sigil. Hello.
Sir?
So you have specific paperwork that you found on scene.
Correct.
Were you able to figure out what it is? As he like reaches his hand out.
I explained how the scroll is something that it is a huge lapse in our security because it gives codes to Kenneth bases, blink spots, and codes to adjust missions.
As he starts to look at it, and he's like, it's very odd. I don't know many people that would be able to read this. It's programmed into Warforged because of their coding. Besides our top scientists, a lot of people don't know this form of giant. Well, oddly, nothing has been affected from this information. Nobody unsanctioned has been at any blink marks. This all seems up to code. I mean, it is a problem, just in case, but I wonder why somebody would hold this and not use it. Unless they're using it well enough where we wouldn't know.
It might be the safest assumption to go with, because I don't think anyone would use this resource, be dumb enough to use this resource and get caught. They would probably take their time.
In your opinion, do you think this could be anything other than our current Ghost Unit?
In my opinion, there are people out there that can read this, yes. That isn't part of Ghost Unit.
But do you believe that it would be somebody other than someone that's a member of Ghost Unit that would be doing this?
The chances would be slim.
Okay. Now, we would have to go under full investigation with Team B, an investigation with you three, unless this specific information is the reason why members are missing from your unit.
It could be.
So Core is MIA. Kappa is MIA. And Shalissa is dead. Are you sure?
I am sure that he bled out on the floor next to me. Whether what happens with this rebirth in this country or not, that is something I cannot confirm.
Well, the way that the rebirth works, they don't gain their mental capacity.
there were complications with Shalissa that I'm not completely aware of that I believe could have affected that.
General Bia,
Yes.
Agent Barron,
Yes, sir.
do you have a different opinion?
I don't know what happened with Godric and Shalissa, but I do know that that was Shalissa that I saw taking core.
You seen Shalissa take Core.
Yes.
So Core is kidnapped
At least
under
his magic and his
the Order
arms.
of Karnath.
I cannot speak to what Shalissa's motivations were.
It could be an assumption. Hence why I said there needs to be further investigating, though we have not had time,
Yes.
given the
General Bia.
I believe in Godric's powers that he cut Shalissa down, but the fact of the matter is Shalissa is back up. Whether or not it's Shalissa is its own entire thing that requires investigation. But I'm sure it was Shalissa's body that we seen grab core. Whether or not it's Shalissa piloting that body is to be determined.
Well, being members of the Ghost Unit, you already signed away permission to do technical screenings. So when you get to home base, your mind will be linked so that we can scan them. And then we can go into further investigation about those that are missing. We will do the same with B Unit as they head to home base. At the moment, as long as you don't leave the premises, you are free to roam. As he opens the door.
Godric would stand up and salute. Thank you, sir.
So you guys get to do whatever you want at this moment.
Godric would look to Baron, nod his head, and then he would probably look to Bia for a moment, and I think him and Bia would just lock eyes, and then Godric would just stand up and just walk out.
Godric,
Godric would stop.
come along so I could talk to you and Baron.
I think Godric would just close the door because we're private in this room.
Sigil would leave, and you guys would close the door and stay in the room. And I will get back to you guys.
Sure.
Kappa!
Salt with it, dog. It's your
As-
boy, Big Bowser Billy.
As everything happened
Yup.
and everything was in a bad place,
Yep.
you kind of were in a situation where you just didn't know what to do.
Yep.
Teleported away. In high hopes that Core is going to get out of there and be okay. But you couldn't be a part of what you thought that next step was going to be.
Yeah, correct. And it was too dangerous for me to stay after the things that I did see.
The things you tried to manipulate.
Yeah.
So you were able to teleport to Fort Bright. See, the city is lively. It's normal like usual.
Yep.
You definitely see Kenneth guards and stuff like that. And for the most part, it's not a big deal that you're here.
Yep.
Nobody's bothered by you or anything. And your goals are...
My goals are basically to track Shalissa.
Yeah, I would say use contacts. If you want to see if Shalissa somehow has made it back to Fort Bright, I would say try to use your contacts. So you might be able to find people who know a little bit about Shalissa. Remember, Shalissa comes from a pretty big family. People don't know that Shalissa is a part of Ghost Unit, but Shalissa is known. You also know there is a church. There is a church where Bia said he's seen there was some issues between Core and some people that he believed were inspired.
Okay. Then obviously I would start by checking the basic let's go to Shalissa's room, dorm, whatever the hell he's staying at. He's there, not there, probably not there.
Yeah, so you would look around. You would do me some real context.
All right, let's do that first. 4.
Okay, with a 4, you kind of start tracking everything as you go to where you know where Shalissa lives. You're checking. It seems like everything's still locked. There hasn't been any interaction. You haven't heard of anybody seeing Shalissa around his home, and just through conversating with people and trying to get some information on what's what, you are led to a church, but you know that the church doesn't open until around like 2-3 a.m.
I would investigate. I'd probably case the place.
As you're checking everything, the windows seem like they're like boarded up and everything. Like there's no way for light to actually get in. And there are multiple like chains and locks on the door. So you know that you would have to probably like, you know, wait it out and see if somebody shows up or if somebody comes out somehow.
Okay. Then I would just wait for any kind of activity. I guess it's the first day. I know they're going to take a couple days to get here by the speed tank.
Yep. So it took you like you teleported there. It took you a couple days to gather this information and,
so
and actually get there.
Longer.
So yeah, because you teleported away instantly.
Yeah.
But by the time it took them to travel like that week is how much it took for you to investigate to like get to this lead.
All right. So I'll pretty much be building a report the entire time I'm doing this.
Yes. And then we're going to move back to Karnath.
Godric and Baron. The only reason why I'm having this conversation in this room right now is because the world is about to find out what I, and others have been trying to stop. This isn't as simple as our unit going through private issues, but the last Kalishtar dying means a different type of threat is about to be unleashed upon this world. Within the brass of all the top houses are where they sit, waiting for their plans and other things. And even in Siri next to Cannith is where one of their main inspired bases is. I'm unsure of when everything will start, but it all starts once the final flame dies out, and we know who that is.
As this conversation is happening, Baron, you're paying attention, but you're starting to feel a little cotton mouth. Your body feels a little weird, like you're a little dehydrated, but you think maybe, you know, long ride, bunch of shit happened, it might be normal, but it does feel a bit weird.
So yeah, while you're talking, you can just kind of see, because Baron doesn't have his mask on at the moment, now that it's just us three. He's just kind of going and like trying to rummage through things while he's listening.
We've had our theories for a while what happens, but there's been no theory or no guess that everything is fine after. After the last one dies, the portal to the realm, so to speak, is exposed and it's easier for them to cross over.
So what do you propose we do, Bio? Because to our knowledge...
Hey, why don't we ask my grandpa what we should do next?
I made the decision knowing that you had a conflict of interest and there have been other betrayals, so to speak. I apologize, Baron. I wasn't aware if you were under the capacity to handle the decision.
I told you that you could not trust him.
You're correct, and I'm aware he wasn't the only one I couldn't trust. I should have trusted you, Baron. I apologize. As I was saying, that's the least of our worries.
Do you feel cotton mouth, but you feel like your eyes are a little watery? Like they feel dry, but you can tell that they're watery.
To our knowledge, there are two left. Whatever the one that's in core and whichever, and one more. We don't even know where that last one is.
I'll be real with you. The way Core's been taking them, I doubt that last one, if he or she is alive, that they're alive much longer if he already didn't knock them off.
So then what do you propose we do? Because then we have to hunt Core, but we can't kill him then.
You're correct. I'm assuming Core's plan sounds as if he doesn't plan on seeing the end of it. I only believe that you can prepare Cannith for what is to come.
Doesn't there need to be like a bloodline thing? If they all die, if there's any bloodlines left or whatever.
So Godric, you would be the closest to Baron. Mm-hmm. You notice that his one eye, the one that's the closest to you, as he's like rubbing his eyes and stuff like that, you could see that one eye is very watery, and you can see he's like tearing up, but it looks like something's wrong with him. And his other eye, you could see that it's actually like blood, and it looks like his eyes are getting watery. He's like crying blood from one eye.
Baron, what is going on with you?
Just
You are literally bleeding from your eye.
it's allergies,
What?
probably. I don't
Allergies?
know. I've never been to this side of the world.
Baron,
Your tongue starts to feel numb.
I don't. You've been using their power, and I don't think you know the toll that it takes on people.
He's using the power of this inspired.
He's not an inspired. That's the difference. I believe he's connected to their realm directly, and he's been drawing their power.
Godric, you notice
throughout them.
blood dripping from his ears.
Just
What?
magic.
Baron, as like,
Dreaming.
I mean,
dark.
like, I guess Godric is still like a paladiness. He would have try to heal him in some kind of way.
You see that, like, you feel like a magical force field on him. As, like, you're trying to do things, it's being rejected instantly.
What is going on, Bia? What are we supposed to do? Our man is dying in front of us.
So,
You feel yourself, like, gasping for air.
from what I went through, would I have any
Starting to
advice?
get really hard to breathe. You don't know what's going on with him.
So-
Baron was fine.
I'm gonna try to trespass into the village to just make sure it's not that. Since that's what Bia's reaction would be.
You don't even have to trespass into the village. You
okay.
don't feel anything weird in the area, anything that shouldn't be there.
It's odd.
It looks like something's physically happening to his body.
I believe this might be the toll for what the magic that he used. Baron, remove your jacket, just so we can check.
You see that as you go to remove his jacket, you see his chest looks normal, and then it instantly
Caves in.
Like something like crushed his chest. As you could see, like internal bleeding and like bruising starting to like happen and spread right in front of you.
I immediately start yelling out for medics.
Yeah, I was about to say I'll grab him.
Baron, you feel all this is happening, and it's almost like an out of body experience where like you feel like yourself drift away, and it's like in third person you're standing with them and you're watching this happen to your body. And the more you try to like reach to go like take control of your body, you can't reach your body. So you're calling medics. You see that like
There's nothing else I can fucking do.
people start coming in here. They take them, they throw them on the table in here, and you see like they're trying to figure out what's going on. But as like people start with like magical means, which is the fastest way to try to like get things moving, it doesn't work. And you see that like they have to wait for a whole nother like technical surgical team to come in and try to figure out what's going on. And you see that as they get there and they're watching it, they don't even try to do anything.
Like the tactical surgeon doesn't even try to do
They
anything?
just stand there.
Why?
And it looks like they're whispering to each other and they're just like watching his body.
Help him now.
What's happening to him, I can't explain for you, but it looks like it's continually happening, and all we're gonna do is make it worse. If we would have to cut into him to see what's happening, and there's too much damage happening.
What is happening to him? You act like you know what this is.
It's like he's being crushed, and I don't know what's crushing him. There's nothing here. He's like waves his hand above like Baron's body, like as he's like gasping for air. You see like his hands, like Baron, like you grab the side of the table, and you see like his muscles starting to like pop and everything as like he's like trying to like hold through this pain. As you see like his knees like pop, and it seems like the joints in his body are starting to pop. It looks like they're like dislocating themselves. It looks like his like body's starting to crush in more, like if for some reason force is trying to like turn him into a ball.
And this is nothing we've seen before.
And there's nothing you've seen before. And then out of nowhere, you guys blink and his body looks normal. And Baron, you have control of your body now.
Baron would get up when he feels control again, and in the best acting he can do, he would just get up and be like, "See, I told you it was just allergies."
Everybody leave.
So people like start leaving, and the only thing that you see that is different about his body now is it looks like his pinky is dead in his left hand.
As everybody walks out, I close the door again. Baron, what the hell was that?
You never heard of the pinky death allergy?
Baron, the magic you've been using, it's clearly not for you to use.
Well, neither is having a drug stabbed into you when you were a child.
Baron, all magic in this world is give and take of some kind. Wizards learn theirs over time, paladins devote themselves, and the warlocks of this world give something to use their magic. Is that what you are?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think it's best for you to find out. If you keep using this magic, it looks like every time you try to go deeper, it takes something from you.
Gotta do what I gotta do to make sure that my friends, my family are safe. I'll figure it out later. But we've got things that we need to do right now.
As you guys are talking, you hear it sounds like a door open up, like the creaking of a door open up in your head. And you hear Shalissa.
Hi, buddy. How's it going? So, I kind of stopped it as best I can, but you need to stop taking power, okay? All right. Have a fun time. Say hi to your mom, buddy.
And you hear the door slam in your head. And you guys see that like Baron's body kind of jump for a second.
What is going on now?
You ever... I don't know, Godric, are you a theater man? Have you ever done theater or watched a play when you're at a theater and it's like a horror thing? There's like a door and it just like creaks open. Yeah, well, that just happened in my head. And then Shalissa spoke to me and told me I did my best to stop it for as long as I can, but you got to stop taking power.
Azveta, you are absolutely sure it was him?
Oh yeah, I know his voice, and...
You mean to tell me that he's connected to them completely now? So I was not wrong about the assumption that he's with them.
So you're saying he's with the Inspired? Because he claimed to me that he wasn't. He claimed to me that he was something worse.
I mean, that doesn't mean he's not a part of it. It just could mean he'd be above
higher up. There's different ranks. Inspired are more like they're super soldiers, so to speak. He might be the host directly to one of them.
You hear a knock on the door.
I would go to the door and open it.
You see it's C-34.
Oh, good, it wasn't in my head.
Hello, sir. Asveta is here. He is taking Gordon and Galadriel back to
Asveta? Shalissa Asveta?
Yes.
Why?
The second, not... I'm sorry. I should have been more clear. He is here to take Gordon and Galadriel back to Valinar. And Galadriel would like to have a word with Agent Baron.
That is fine. Baron, see to your obligations and meet us back.
So C-34 walks off. Baron, you follow C-34. He takes you, all the way up to where basically like a helipad, but for like the Leander ships. And you see Gordon is already secured in the ship. And you can see through like the window, it looks like this is the first time you guys are like seeing like Shalissa's dad in person. It definitely looks just almost like exact to Shalissa, except for you see that like very, very nice robes and stuff like that. And you see that his tusks are like almost like solid gold.
And he has two tusks because Shalissa,
Yeah,
one of
I was going to say, does he have two tusks?
Yes.
He has like a little crown just on his head.
way better looking than Shalissa in
100%.
every single way.
Flossing.
He even wears shoes.
He does.
He liked a lot LeBron James with Loxodons.
But as you like see that, then you look down and you see that Galadriel is actually still standing by the steps where the base is at, and she was waiting for you.
Yeah, Baron would go walk up, not taking his mask off. Mother, you called?
Baron, I'm sorry. I know that those words don't mean enough. And I honestly don't know what to say, except for that I'm proud of you.
I never once thought that it was your fault. I know your family, and I know the type of control that they want at all times. And I am not pure. I am a stone, after all.
You just have to prove to them who you are.
I've been trying.
Not the way that we've done in the past.
What do you suggest? What is the way to do it?
When you're done with this part of your life, when you're ready, come home. And you could prove to them that you could stand among them or even higher. I have duties that force me to stay away from your father. But there are things that can be done only by you that could keep us together.
Father will never be able to love you the way that he does.
We don't have to be together to love each other.
What kind of world is that?
A world where I knew happiness. And I know that everything else that I have doesn't compare to the time that I've had with your father.
But why not find a way to have both?
In life, you realize that you can't have everything.
I find that cruel.
And maybe you're the one that could possibly change it. Maybe you can do the things that I haven't been strong enough to do. But that's only if you come home, when you're ready. Show them who you are. Stand among them even if they don't want you. And one day, they will have no choice but to see you. And she puts her hand on your cheek and she's like, to see who you really are. And she you see she just falls into your chest, to hug you.
Baron will hug her back and say, thank you. And I've missed you.
So have I.
Go do what you need to do. I will see you. I will come home at some point.
I'll be waiting for you.
And Baron will flash his face as a goodbye and pull his mask back down and walk away.
You are getting ready to walk away. You see that she grabs your hand and she puts something in it. She lets go and walks towards the ship.
Baron will turn to walk away again and then open his hand as he's walking.
So you see that she gave you, it looks like a necklace with a small vial. And it looks like this sparkling, almost the clearest, bluest, water that you've ever seen.
Okay.
And it's kind of it has a faint glow.
He will put it on and tuck it to hide it and find Godric.
As you see, she gets in the ship and they take off. Shalissa,
I kind of almost don't even want to be here for this part, so I don't know. But
I know, right?
you want to walk out?
You can walk out.
You have to edit it, so
yeah.
But real time reaction.
Yeah, I'm down.
Sure, I'll walk out. Anybody else can walk out with me, but
Y'all want to go upstairs, and I'll let y'all know when y'all come back.
I have an announcement. That's why I won't walk up there. It's going to be in late night traffic.
It's up to you.
They can let it be in late night traffic. Go.
Oh, no. That's why I'm sitting down here.
You have to make sure that you don't say nothing when so I come back though.
Facts.
yeah, no, I want.
Shelby said,
I ain't going nowhere.
We gonna get into why I ain't go nowhere during late night traffic.
Anyway.
So, you come to, and you're in this. You come to and you're in this it seems like a cell, in this dungeon, and as you hear dripping, and you smell this nasty strong smell of iron.
Huh? Core?
And as you take a deep breath, you can feel not only the air go through through your nose or your mouth to your lungs, but you could feel it coming from your abdomen. As you look down and you see this gash that's open, as these black symbiote kind of stitches are through your flesh, as you could feel the air come through there into your lungs as well.
Do I remember Godric cutting me down?
You do.
So when I take a deeper breath and I feel the pain, but I also feel my flesh breathing, and with every breath I take, I shudder. I do a huh. I can't believe what happened. I can't believe what I done.
As you get up, you feel like if your first foot to the ground, like you feel this splash. And as you look down, you can see that it starts to, like the torches that are in there start to get brighter, and you see that the whole bottom of the floor is maybe like 2-3 inches of blood. And you can see as you look around and the torches are getting brighter, it looks like this dungeon that you're in, there are people that are hanging on hooks, and they're just like bleeding as their blood is like dripping to the floor. You see this man in this all white, like pure white cloak, besides the bottom that's dragging in the blood. Hello. You must be Shalissa. It's wonderful to finally meet.
Who are you?
Well, my name truly won't matter in this world once you're done, but you can call me Eon. Shalissa, we have some plans, and I believe that you could do some things for us, and in return, we could do so much more for you.
Plans? What plans?
You know, Kor's predicament. The things that he must do to save his family. Honorable, really. Noble, to some. There are other things that he doesn't know about, though. Things that need to be done to make sure that his plan is complete. And I believe that you would be the perfect person to do that. You do want to be there for your friend. You've done this much so far. It is his determination itself that has given you second life. Most people in the rebirth lose their mind. Only their body comes back. But you are whole. You are ready for anything. You're ready to reach for the power that is before you. Only if you want it.
I want the power.
Kor said you can do great things with power. If you only had the power to protect those around you, you could save your sister. You could save her from that darkness. The darkness that she had descended into years ago.
You're right. The darkness, she doesn't deserve that. She doesn't need that. I need to wake her up. I need the power. I will do whatever you want me to do.
Well, we have a win-win situation for you. You get to help your friend Kor finish his story. And in return, you gain the power you want to do anything you desire. You'll have the power to save your sister. You'll have the power to do anything you would like. You'll also have the power to do nothing at all, if that's what you choose. You see, Kor being the last Kalishtar, he needs to die. But it's more than just him dying. You see, to send him back completely, will send the quarry within him back completely and really solidify what is needed and complete the plan for Dalcor. There must be give and take. There must be true sacrifice so that it's enough power to seal those dark, dirty spirits into the quarry, into Dalcor. That's what you want to do, right? You want to seal them away so that they can't hurt your world.
Yes. Whatever it takes for the power.
So there's two things you need to do then. One is keep this secret from Kor. He doesn't need to know everything. This will make him question his motives and possibly back out. The other is you need to be willing to sacrifice many for what you want. Are you willing to take from others to gain the power that you deserve?
Yes.
Perfect. We have a little weapon that is powered up. That's what we did here. We powered this weapon up for you with all these bodies who have sacrificed themselves for the greater good. And once that weapon is in your hands, you could use it to gain the greater power. You will eliminate everyone in Siri. And with them being dead, it'll be enough power to send Kor away. And everything can go back to normal. And once they're gone, the power will be in your hands to use the way you would like. That seems like a good deal. And you see that he takes the palm of his hand and bites into it. He sticks his hand out right in front of you, palm open. And you say that you go to like drink the blood from his hand.
Mm-hmm.
As you go to drink the blood from his hand, you feel this irritation in the side of your face. But then you feel this calm, cool feeling as you notice your tusk is back. You feel this like this burst of power as your tusk grows back.
His back. It's no more wish sayers about to lock it down with one tusk. I finally.
You see that he waves his hand, and you see this rip open up. This gash in like the wall next to you, and you see this void of darkness, but a little light glows, and you could see your sister curled up in this darkness. You actually see her, and it looks like she's curled up and she's crying and she's like looking side to side, as it looks like she's almost given up.
Seeing that she looked like she's almost giving up, I'll like to my eyes go into a white hot rage and glow white and try to suck up the darkness.
You see that as you go to try to touch it, like your hand bounces back. No. You see, you have to finish to get the power. See, you're strong enough to make the big sacrifice. But only then will you be strong enough to get her. You see what's in front of you. Are you ready?
Yes.
We're gonna have some fun, and we'll end your part there. So, Baron, after your conversation with your mother, you start heading back down the steps to where the interrogation room is, and you see that stepping out, and it seems like they're going to split up, is both Godric and Bia.
Godric, Bia, did you figure anything out?
I feel like there was just a lot of awkward silence between Godric and Bia after
The entire time I was gone.
Probably awkward silence, and then this like arguing of just them by like, you guys can reveal secrets of missions that only you two have been on,
right?
And like you guys are just like it all adds up, pulling shit up that like
a bunch of bottled up tension probably came out
Bunch
between
of
us.
receipts coming up.
Yes. And it's probably like when Baron walks in, it was probably just both of us kind of almost, I don't want to say breathing heavy, but like we're just like, just looking at each other.
I want to say then Baron, when he shows up just like, it startles both of you for a second.
Yeah.
You're like, huh. And it's just a small little guy standing there like, you guys figure anything out? You're just breathing in here.
Yes, some things have been figured out per se.
We figured other things out.
So as you guys are talking, all three of you feel like this zapping on your comms, and you know that your comms have been out.
Mm-hmm.
You guys feel like zapping on your comms, like it's starting to like actually connect again, and it dies out again. You hear it die out. Then it goes to zapping again. You hear it die out, and then it's almost like a static zap that feels like a taser on all three of you guys for a second as you hear ding.
Now, I think Godric would feel extra alarmed because he's the only one who knows why the comms are down. So I'd be immediately concerned.
As you're looking, you see that you know that it's happened before where comms have been down, where it seems like your communication system is trying to back itself up, and is trying to turn back on, even though it's been force stopped. So you know that sometimes it'll glitch out for a little bit, and then it'll stay off if it's supposed to be off.
Gotcha. Okay.
But during this glitch out, you see that a message was forced through.
Like a recorded message?
It looks like a forced recorded message was like pushed through, and you all get the notification of Kappa.
So it's almost like when like your cell phone gets service out of randomly at one point, and then like you get a bunch of notifications,
It's like-
and then you lose service again.
Yes.
Okay.
And you guys see that it's Kappa, and it's loading. It looks like it's loading and it's taking a minute to load, but you can still press play on it.
It'd be whatever our device would be, whatever device, phone, whatever. I guess I would set like mine in the center of the table, and I would look to Baron and Bia as like we would all get this same message, and then we would probably just wait for this bar to load up, right?
The comms didn't work for us. Are they working again?
I don't know how this happened, but it seems as Kappa has tried getting in touch with us.
Let's hope it's important.
You see that it looks like this hologram comes up of like a small circle, like buffering. As it's trying to do that. You see it'll start to glitch and then it'll start, but you can see the download for it isn't complete. As you see this like staticky like hologram comes from like your device as it is Kappa.
Hello. This damn comm. Bia. Godric. Baron. I hope I'm not too late. I'm sorry I have to send this message this way, but it's much too dangerous for me to do this in person. I hope you understand. After our mission to retrieve the blueprints from the rogue Dragon Marked, I happened to catch a glimpse of a list, which I further investigated and found it to be a list of bidders for a terrible power that has been created by Dr. Mithra. Godric, I am sorry for looking into things without proper clearance. This entire country is in danger. Kenneth is auctioning off a weapon of monstrous proportions that the houses are having a bidding war over. From my knowledge, it is poised to wipe an entire country off of the map. From the last bidder that I was able to see, it was Sudro Duval. The auction ends almost a week from me sending out this message.
And then there's like the actual date of whatever I would have sent this, or like a timestamp, I guess.
Okay.
I've been tracking Shalissa and Kor to Siri. I fear there's something even more sinister at foot, and I plan to... I am sending a ping to...
You guys see that Kappa's timestamp on it is not too long after he disappeared from the speed tank. So it seems as if whatever this auction was is over already. If what he's saying is true, the auction is over and this weapon can be used at any moment. You see that it's still loading up as the pinged location is supposed to be sent to you, and it looks like as it starts to load up and send, the picture starts to glitch, and it looks like the location is in two different spots. You guys would see that it is Siri, like it looks like it's like dead center Siri and dead center Valinor. And if what Kappa's saying is true, this could take out the entire country.
This can't be right. This information can't be right. Why would Kenneth make a device that's going to harm their base? Why would they even allow something like that? The point would be to Valinor, correct? So Siri should be perfectly fine, because there's no reason why Siri would be targeted.
What if it was someone within Siri? I mean, within Kenneth, we've got so many other loopholes.
I believe
problem
it's
children.
Valinor. If they take Valinor, they're the overwhelming force already.
I mean, but if that, why would Kenneth even just sell it? Why wouldn't they just use it?
Regardless, this is detriment info that we have to act on now. And given this info, we have to head to Siri right now and evacuate Siri.
Head to Siri.
When is this supposed to drop?
We don't know. It seems like it should have been bought already, but we have to head to Siri. What do you mean?
Godric, what can we do when we get there?
Evacuates Kenneth. Evacuates the people.
And what
Yeah,
about
you know that, like, though he's right for like what he's saying, the Order might be the only force.
I need to go alert the Order of what's about to happen.
What the Order? That's not relevant right now. The Kenneth is in danger.
The greater world is in danger. If anyone is built to withstand this, it's you.
What are you talking about? What is that? How does that mean anything? Because I'm a warforged?
You're sturdier than the rest of us.
We have to protect the house, Bia. Are you going to continue and prove my point?
Godric, as you are my brother, but that house is not for me to protect. You are their sword, not me.
We have been their sword.
You are correct, but my greater purpose is the order. I need to stop the dreaming dark themselves. And the order may be the only ones that can stop what's going to come to us.
If they were able to stop them before, why haven't they done it then? We need Kenneth.
You need Kenneth.
As Godric would stand up, it is an order that we are going to Siri. Are you choosing to defy an order?
May you save yours and I save mine.
Baron, prepare your things. We hit the Siri immediately.
I'll prepare my things. And Baron is going to a bit of light smoke will flash in one of his eyes when he looks at Bia.
And Godric would be like, I will meet you in the front. Bia, given our history, I will account what you are doing as a mission away. But just so you know that what you are doing is treason. And you should be hunted. And maybe that will happen one day. But not today.
I will tell you this. In the Inspired Church in Siri that I went to, they're holding something that's important to Core.
If this is true and actually happens in Syria, hopefully they get taken out. And this problem that you've been holding on for hundreds of years without telling any of your companions will be over.
Have you told me everything your doctor has told you?
Yes! You know everything about me. You know that I've killed my brothers. I've left nothing on the table. I have been a part of this team since the beginning.
Godric, you've been my brother since I've been on this team. Although we're unaware of what the other one's issues and choices have been, it will be the same regardless of this, but I will protect my family this time around. I cannot lose anymore.
If we are brothers, then you already failed. As Godric would walk away. I will meet you, Baron.
Baron's gonna look to make sure Godric's actually gone.
Oh yeah, I walk away, I'm gone.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not going there, man, I'm going with you.
I don't care about whatever the order thing is that you said, but I'm gonna go make sure that my family, my mom,
I understand,
is safe. And maybe make sure that my grandpa can't leave just in case the bomb does hit.
I have nothing to say against that, but make sure yours are safe.
Godric, you have all of your stuff prepared.
I'm in the front gates
to move out immediately
with Kit, and knowing what I'm about to do, or gotta go to Siri, and that Core's in Siri. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell Kit that when we get into Siri, he is to immediately go towards the air to try to secure the air out of Siri.
just in case there is truth to.
Just in case there is truth, and then Godric will try to follow up with the rest of the evacuation.
Okay.
And Godric will record a message into Kit to give to the air when Kit approaches him.
Okay.
So that's what I'd be doing while I'm waiting.
You are waiting for a while, and you see that C-34 is walking past. He's like, General Godric, you're leaving.
Yes, C-34, I'm waiting for Baron.
For Baron?
Yes.
He's supposed to go with you.
Yes.
They requested a ship.
Who's they?
Agent Baron and General Bia. As you see, like, where you're standing, you like a large shadow is over you for a second, and you see a sky ship just left that pad in this
going towards the direction of Valinar. I am Kenneth. Thank you, C-34.
Yes, sir. It seems as if Sigil is no longer here either. Do you have any Orders for me?
Try getting the comms back up. If you were to get the comms back up, contact me and or try to contact the home base. Other than that, you are to stay here till further orders.
Yes, sir. He goes in and starts securing the gates.
You see a letter start to fall from the sky.
A letter that starts to
slowly.
fall in the sky.
Like it took a while because it's been floating.
It'd be weird, as you're you start revving Kit, you see something that's starting to like a piece of paper that's like floating in the sky, dropping.
Those, helicopters from trees.
It's you can tell that someone put work into it so that it would float slowly.
And
It gently falls right into your hand.
Gotcha put his hand out, fall in my hand. What am I looking at?
It's a letter that says from Baron to Godric.
Godric would open it up.
As you read it, it says, Godric, I'm sorry. I know how much Kenneth means to you, but I have an opportunity to be with my mother forever. And I really hope that if I don't see you again, that you find a way to accept your soul and find free will. Love, Baron.
Godric would look at that, and Godric would be like, Cor betrayed him. Shalissa betrayed him. Kappa betrayed him. Bia betrayed him. Baron betrayed him. And seeing that he once again has no brothers, he would then think about Blade for a moment, but then know that Blade has essentially betrayed him because he's gone, he's missing. And it's like, I have no brothers, whether they betrayed me or not. My brothers are dead. It's supposed to be me and Blade left. He's gone. Everybody who are supposed to be my alleged family that I'm supposed to be a team with have all left me in some kind of way. It's like, tactically the worst thing that can ever happen to Godric has, which for the second time. And he is literally at a breaking point, but he then crumples up the paper, gets on Kit, and just starts to drive. Is there a blinking location around here that I can use?
So you know the location of your closest blink.
Okay.
And Bia, you know the location of the only sky blink in your area, which could take you to Valinor.
Which we can assume that's where his mother went on as well.
Yes,
Okay.
so the reason why they'll know why they will know where that sky blink is at is because that's where Sigil is at.
Oh, because Sigil's escorting them.
Can we get Godric a cigarette?
Dude, if
Can Godric get an e-cig of just a tortured soul?
He's already on that long country drive now too.
You hear as you start to rev up Kit, you hear, I am still here with you, brother.
Yes, you are, Kit. As I shove my sword in his back to start it.
You're just a warforged.
As me and
Really emotional on Warforged.
Hey, it's gonna be a cold winter day. He ain't gonna start, and you gonna be like, everybody left.
They can't feel temperature, dog.
as Godric would drive off.
Heading towards your blink area. So it is late at night, and it is 1:45 a.m. And as it's 1:45 a.m., you see something very weird.
Okay.
You see what looks like almost a shadow move through the doorway, and you see a glitch from physical form to shadow a couple times, as it's just a man in a white robes. And you see that there's almost it looks like a red splash design at the bottom of the white robe. And you see he looks around as he turns and starts to unlock the chains for the door. You see as he's starting to unlock the chains, it looks like it's pretty lively at this time of night, which you wouldn't expect, and people are moving through the city in small groups as they're going towards this church. From head count at the moment, before you're thinking of moving in, you've count it, maybe 60, 70 people that have walked into this church so far.
So it seems like I could probably get in here pretty unnoticed.
Probably. You see that they're all dressed, all like all different kinds, like just casual clothes. They're all different types of races and stuff like that. You're not sure if somebody would recognize everybody.
I would take a trick out of Baron's book, and I'd pull like a little handkerchief out of my back pocket and like kind of put it over my face half-ass. And then I would try to blend into the crowd while these people are starting to form in here.
Yeah, you're starting to walk in. As you are walking in, as you're like starting to like walk in, you see that through these like pews, like everybody's starting to like sit down, get settled in, and it looks like where this altar is at, there is this huge like almost like a basin.
Okay.
And you see that blood is like dripping into it.
Blood's dripping in the basin.
Yes.
Oh,
dripping
shit.
into it. As you look up, it looks like in chains is Core hanging. You could see him maybe 100 feet away from you. And it looks like he has like a blank face. He's just staring at the ground. Doesn't look like he's in pain or anything, or maybe he's in shock. But you see that his blood is dripping into this basin.
So I would like nonchalantly like put my hand on my head, and I would point my finger towards Core, like while everybody's like still tussling around. And I'd be casting message.
Core, it's Cap. Are you there? Are you alive?
Kappa, you're close?
6 rows back. 4th in the pew.
Kappa, you need to leave here.
What's going on? Where's Shalissa?
I don't know where Shalissa's at.
Did you sell Core out?
I don't know how I got here. I don't know where Shalissa's at. You gotta go, Kappa. You have to leave Siri.
I'm gonna get you out.
It's too late. I made a mistake.
What happened?
It was only supposed to be me. They're doing something else. The plan changed.
What do you mean? The plan changed.
This country's in trouble.
You got everything you wanted.
They're gonna kill her too.
Is she here?
She's with the Inspired.
Do you know where?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
How do you know she's with the Inspired?
I was with you. I was in the speed tank. I woke up here.
That was it.
I don't know what happened.
What happened with Shalissa? How did you get in the speed
I
tank?
don't know where Shalissa is at. Shalissa's with you.
No. I seen Shalissa come and grab you. I thought he was in on this, but then I sensed something.
You hear like these large like church bells start to like
Darker. What are they doing? What are they? I'll get you out.
No, Kappa. There's a shed 3 blocks from here where the school is at.
Okay.
They're keeping her there. Get Nyla out.
Fine. Then I'm coming back for you.
No one survives here. No one makes it to tomorrow.
It's here. They're doing it here today. Tonight.
You see that like as like you're like speaking to him, you see that all of these like priests start going up to like the front, and you see that there it starts with like some with like just pure white robes, and then other ones are starting to walk out as you see like blood splattered on their robes and stuff like that, as one by one they're going up and they're dipping their hands in Core's blood in that basin and like rubbing it on their face.
I don't have enough. I can't save both of you.
You see that like they're all like painting their face basically with Core's blood, and they're starting to chant as this aura is starting to glow. As this aura is starting to glow, you feel the air around you start to crack as it looks like weirdly this church is splitting open from the top, and it looks like it's slowly like the brick by brick being torn apart, and the bricks are like disintegrating.
Jesus.
As you see, as that's happening, you see a stairway behind the podium. You see, it looks like this huge, like shadowy figure is coming up, and I will leave you there. We're gonna go to Valnar.
All right.
As you're hitting the blink, you know that the blink pulls you, boom, right into the sky above the Blade Desert in Valinor, preparing for landing, and you are open up to do your communications through there. Just your actual like Kenneth communications are down.
Yeah. I would be after keeping track of his family in secret would have ways to communicate with all of them. I'll communicate with my family first.
You know the best way to communicate with your family, honestly, is for you to drop the wall that both you and your sister have put up mentally.
I'll drop the wall.
Because
Can Sivan do that as a Sivan?
you guys were like
This is Mocho episode. This shit
very
rock.
rare.
Recorded this shit.
You two as twins were very rare, and you have heightened twin telepathy. Somewhat as in a way where like you guys know what you're gonna do before you do it, and if close enough, it's like using the spell message at will.
So Bia would just take a breath and then drop the wall. Mira.
You drop the wall and you say her name, and you can hear just this deep breath, this sigh. Bia.
Mira, listen to me. Nothing else matters right now. There's going to be something that goes off in Valinor.
Stop. I don't want to hear anything you have to
You
say.
need to listen. Something's going to go off. Kenneth has a bomb that's going to go off in Valinor. You need to alert the twins and alert everyone.
Kenneth has a bomb.
There's something going off.
This is what you do with your time.
My time was hunting the Inspired, and I found out they have a church in Syria. The
Going
last
against our family the
Kalashtar,
first time wasn't enough.
the last Kalashtar is going to die. This is the most important thing. We need everyone out of Valinor now. Do you think I would drop this if I didn't? Keeping what's left of our family alive is more important than our squabbles.
Akari and Astir are in Thrain.
Are any of them in Syria?
No.
Okay, I need to alert the order. The last Kalashtar is about to fall, and we don't know what's going to happen. Their main base is in Syria.
Where are you?
I'm at the desert right now, near where the sword was made. I need to alert the order still.
You hear, like, as you say that, you hear a full-on, like alarm go off. That's like you're landing. Those who are not equipped will leave.
Mira,
Those who are destined to fight the Inspired will stay.
I will fight the Inspired, but you can't survive a blast like that.
I don't need to survive the blast. As they're attacking here, their focus is here, not there.
There's other things at play now. You cannot go anywhere near that church.
There's a walkway in the forge. I'm talking about there.
I'll meet you
and
there.
you feel the wall go back up.
Okay.
You know that there have been rumors in the past that there could possibly be a gateway within that ancient forge to Dalcor.
Baron, go get your family and alert the rest of them.
You know that where you're landing is where like the houses are at. So like
Yeah.
your family would be a part of like the main houses. Like the main like families that are in Valinor. Which your family's estate would be there, so would your family's estate. So like you guys are landing like close to the same area.
Okay. Before we actually land, when we're like as close as possible to Baron's house, and while he was spazzing out, Baron was they were just like a bright light that makes like a searing sound that just happens over and over as he's putting glyphs all over his body, and he jumps,
Okay. You see Baron jump off the ship.
and as you look down, he just gives you a salute.
Baron! Don't lose your family like I've lost mine. You can save them still.
He'll be looking up at you, and that'll be when he does the salute.
As I cast Long Stride and I sprint towards the temple.
So Baron's gonna land in the middle of like his house structure and take his mask off.
So you land in the middle of your house structure. You take your mask off.
Like a court
You see that
somewhere.
they're panicked because of like this evacuation alarm, which is crazy because they just got back here. And then all of a sudden, your mother sees you run into the house. Baron, what are you doing here?
There's a bomb. And it's going to either hit here or it's going to hit Siri. And so I left Kenneth to make sure that you are okay.
You hear the alarm getting louder and louder. Your mother's like, what do we do? What do we do?
We have to evacuate.
We can't get out of here fast enough. And where do we go?
We don't have much time. There's a ride. We need to take it.
So you see that like she starts to like look. She turns around and starts running through the house because she's looking for her father. It's like she's like running around.
If he's not here, there's no time.
Of course you'd say that. So you're like trying to like convince her to like leave at the moment before you forcefully do so.
Yeah.
As she's like looking around for her father, but there's no response in the house so far. Meanwhile, while you're doing that, you know that there is a like where like the center fountain is, where like the main houses are at. There's a spiral staircase around that goes into like an underground forge. As you try to contact the Droma Mortar, you're not able to like get a hold of anybody, and the one person that answers tells you that they have all been like lured to Thrain. There's something going on in Thrain.
There's a bomb that's either going to go off in Siri and or Valinor. Just make sure no agents are there. The last Kalashar is about to fall.
They're like, yes, sir. I'll try to get a hold of anybody I can. And comms shut off. You're running through this tunnel. And as you're running through this tunnel, you see at the end of the tunnel is Larix, your niece.
What are you doing here?
Oh, you're that man.
There's a lot you don't know about me, but that is not needed to know right now. Where is Mira?
You see that like she turns her head and you see that like Mira is, it looks like she's like shifting stones in what looks like, it looks like an arch or like an archway that it looks like she shifts the stones, it might open like a portal.
So I walk up to her. Listen to me now. You are not ready for this.
You hear Mira, shut up, Bia.
Mira, you know she isn't.
No one's ready for this.
That doesn't mean throw her in now.
It's better for her to know about what the world is rather than not. Keeping secrets and not telling them what things are gets them in trouble. Both her and her brother have known about this part of the world for a very long time. I made sure to let them know young so they didn't fall into any dark holes.
So rather than them falling into one blindly, you are going to attempt to push them in one and hope they swim through it.
Honesty helps us here. Living your life in secrets and in the darkness and afraid to tell everybody what's going on in the world doesn't help anyone. People need to know what the threat is. And telling them what the threat is at the last minute doesn't fucking help them.
We don't know what's about to happen. We don't know if we'll be able to protect her while we fight them.
So do we sit around or do we do something?
We do something, but she needs to go. Me and you can fight our best when she isn't there.
At this point, the only safety is to open this up and wait out whatever explosion you're talking about. Because getting into here is way faster and way safer than trying to leave the country. I already put evacuations out. All ships will be gone by the time we leave this tunnel.
You chose to keep her here with you. Let's hope this is not something that overwhelms us.
She's like, Bia, just shut up. You see that she's trying to like move like these shift these stones.
Can I help her move them?
And it looks like the way that she's shifting these stones, it's not opening up what she needs to open up. She can't get it. It's like a puzzle that she needs to put in a specific combination. She knows how the combination goes, but it's too difficult, and some of the stones won't budge to slide them to the right spots.
I'm going to attempt to help her.
You see that even if you try, you wouldn't be able to move them either. You need something that is connected to this. You need something that might be connected to Dalcor enough and powerful enough to hold sigils of this kind. Something that's strong enough to hold those sigils and that is familiar with the power of Dalcor.
Oh, you need fucking Baron.
You need to carve these sigils into Baron.
Baron.
Mother, come on, go to sleep. And he's gonna like...
Baron, come under the fountain now. It's going to be too late for you to leave out, and I believe I have a way for all of us to survive.
So,
Where are you?
As you're trying to get your mother, you see your mother is about to walk into this room. You're putting her to sleep.
Yeah.
As you put her to sleep, you see that her body, right before you catch her, like falls into the doorway a little bit. As the doorway swings open, it looks like her Gordon is on the ground.
Dead?
No.
Okay.
It looks like whatever his symptoms were, it might have been like a heart attack.
Oh, okay.
And you see that he's holding an ultrasound. You see that there are tears still on his face.
Baron is going to grab both of them and go to the fountain.
You're gonna grab both of them?
Yeah.
So you hear Bia.
Ain't no one gonna kill this man but me.
You hear Bia contact you and tell you about going there.
Yeah, and that's when he hears, Mom! Yeah.
So you're trying to drag both of them then?
Yeah, where are you?
With what you did to your body, I'd say you're able to.
I just want to clarify.
I can roll physique.
Gordon died from that heart attack. Or is he having a heart attack at the moment?
It looks like he just had a heart attack. He may or may not die.
Okay.
Whatever happens next.
At the moment, he's still alive. Though.
At the moment, he is still alive.
Okay, just wanted to clarify.
Yes.
So, the fountain?
Yes,
Fountain.
we're under the fountain, Gordon.
It's, how do you get under a fountain?
Baron.
Do I jump in?
No, you don't have to. You can just walk straight down, and it's a tunnel down.
Okay,
He's
three
never
people?
been here before, ever.
Are there 3 people? 3 people can fit?
Yes,
All
three
right.
people can fit down it. You'll be fine. Hurry up.
All right, so I go in the fountain.
Yes.
All right.
You see that, like, as you get to the fountain, there's like actually like a spiral staircase that anybody can go down in the fountain.
Okay. I hold my mom up and just drag my grandpa.
Oh, we just hear down this fountain.
His head isn't gonna hit, but everything else will.
Yeah, you're dragging him down. After a little bit of like running through these tunnels, you hear the echo, and with Bia's instruction, you're able to find him.
Mirror, listen here. Baron is an anchor to that plane. Whatever his family did to him, he is an anchor strong enough to hold everything.
What do you mean?
We need you to be an anchor so we can step into this portal, and past that point, we're going to defend everyone so we can survive long enough. We might not make it before the bombs fall.
How do I be an anchor?
We're going to cast a few sigils into you. You'll be fine.
Larix is like, what are you talking about? You're gonna carve sigils into his body?
He's an anchor that works between Dalcor. His power, I've seen it. He's not an inspired, he's not anything, he's pulling straight from the plane.
Oh, so now we need my power.
Your power was an unknown before, but now it's more of a surety.
So Mira
I
looks
see
at
how
you
it
and she's
is.
like, you're an open gate.
I need your power.
I suppose.
Stop.
So you see that she puts her hand on your cheek and she's like, thank you for what you're doing for the world.
Sure.
And she takes a knife and starts carving into his chest.
I will only allow this if you make sure that he doesn't die of a heart attack so
Oh,
that
God.
I can hurt him later.
Is lesser healing enough to save him?
Yeah, sure. If
Can
you
I
really
just
wanna
use
save him.
lesser healing on this man?
If you really want to save
Baron
him.
just wants to kill himself.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's, hey, if he dies, Baron freaks
He doesn't
out.
get off that easy. That's all.
Facts. I'm not worried about whether Baron kills him. I'm just lesser healing.
So
this
while
man.
she's doing what she's doing, you can try to be med help.
While she's doing this, Baron is also utilizing his dragon mark to like solidify what she's doing.
So you see that like as you're like powering it up, you can almost feel that connection, and you feel the you actually feel the creaking, you hear the creaking and hear the door open up as the carving is like halfway through. And Shalissa told you, don't do it again.
Yeah.
So as she's like finishing it, she finishes the last piece and you fall against the wall, and it's like your chest, you actually see your chest split open, and as it starts to split open through the flesh and the bone, you could see your organs shifting aside, and there's actually like a spatial, like dark, glittery, like void. And as that opens up, you see that Mira jumps right into you.
I follow behind.
You see that, like, as you follow behind, Larx is like, the whole point is to save whoever's here. If I leave these people behind, they're gonna die too.
Throw them in, but I cannot leave Mira to herself.
Thank you.
Yeah. And she sees that she like picks your mother up because your mother's asleep and tries to like bring her in there, and then tries to pull your grandfather in, and then you see that she grabs your hand
And pulls me in with
and
her.
pulls your hand through yourself as you flip inside out.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking disgusting.
And you bloop, as you guys are all floating in a void right now. And as you guys are in there, you see like Mira's like looking like side to side. She drops her wall with you. She's like, we have to do this the right way, the way that we were taught. Your chest is back to normal.
And while you guys are like talking to each other, Baron is doing a very similar thing again with the sigils, and it's just light, dark, as he's pulling in energy from around him and charging himself like a battery.
You see that Larx kind of takes the void itself and wraps it around your grandfather and your mother, and it's almost like a dream sack that's around them that goes onto your back. It's like a big like double cocoon.
I got a dream sack right here.
And this is how you're going to travel with them because they're both asleep.
Thank you again, child.
She's technically older than you. Bia just like says it out the side of his mouth like,
It doesn't matter. Who are you?
you'll find out.
So you guys are rushing through trying until you guys can get some type of feeling, some type of like signal of like where shit is really going down. But I will say, Bia, you can hear the faint laughing of Shalissa in your head. And it's almost booming to where it's just in your head, and then you hear it actually echo to where everyone can hear it.
I told you not to open it, Baron. Why did you open it?
You guys all hear that.
Shalissa,
Oh, we all hear it?
You all hear it.
Oh, shit.
it's too late for
It's
you.
like a booming echo in this like plane.
It can't be too late for me. Bia, I have all the power.
I'll make sure you find your resting ground soon enough.
Baron's gonna keep trying to steal even more as he's saying, this is my power and all this stuff.
You guys would just feel the echoing start to fade away. Bia, do me a favor and roll a lore check.
No Klaus, no Klaus, no Klaus, no Klaus. Hold up.
Klaus. No.
Nah.
+2.
So that's a +5, and then fuck it, I'll boost it. Bia's promise and determination to keep going, baby.
As you guys are moving through the void of Dalcor and you're trying to figure out where to go, you start to hear a pattern of taps. A pattern of taps that you remember your parents teaching the both of you. Almost as like a last resort, like this is what I need to do if I feel like I'm not going to survive, for you to come get me. It's a weird like telepathic thing that your parents had taught you guys. And you know that the way that you guys were taught, if you guys were to do it, your parents can hear you. You feel this, and Mira feels it. And she looks at you confused. And you remember when Core was small, you taught him the same thing just in case he was in danger and he felt like he couldn't get out. And you told him that you'd always be there if he did it. And with feeling that, you feel the path of where Core's at here. You could feel Core here.
So in my head, I imagine like the path lights up in front of me.
It's almost like a pathway lights up where you can actually walk on it.
Mira, I found where we need to go.
And she's confused as she's looking at you.
Trust me, that's where the center of it is. That's one of the final Kalishtar. That's the one I've worked with, and I believe he needs our help.
Okay. And I will leave you guys there. Godric, as you blink into Siri, you are driving down the main road where the base camp is at. You see that it's almost like a ghost town at the moment. There's no activity outside, but you hear this ringing of this bell, just dong, 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 of like a huge like church bell. And every time it rings, you feel this surge of like arcane energy, and it looks like the sky is starting to crack and turn color. It should be daytime, but the sky is like a purplish red.
Okay, and this bell is coming from a different direction.
It's not coming from like where the...
Because I'd be heading towards the air.
Yeah, it's not coming from there.
Okay. Knowing that it's coming from a different direction and seeing the light,
It's actually in the opposite direction.
I would tell Kit to continue forward to the air, secure him, give him my message, secure him, and then I will see him in our secure location that I have like pinged on Kit somewhere out of Siri. Mm-hmm. Okay, like a safe house that I know about. Okay, and that like I know is not occupied by anybody else, so it's literally just gonna be Kit and the air. It's because I can't trust anybody at this point. As I jump off Kit and just start running towards that direction. Since I am like flavored as a conquest paladin, I'm enacting like my spiritual weapon ability. I'm enacting like my conquest mode. I'm doing everything like it would be essentially like Godric turning all his shit up to 11. Any single like access mode, anything that he has, there'd probably be constant like steam coming off of him at this point. Maybe this like I imagine like the forge fire that like warforgers have is either like this like bluish or like dark reddish. I imagine there's some like those kind of like spurts for like the pistons in his body spewing out as he's rushing towards the church bell. As he has his sword in one hand and Core's hammer still in the other.
Okay, so as you are running towards this sound, you hear this like cracking of stone, and you see this church, and it looks like at the top of it is starting to like come apart from the top, split open, and you see that like it's disassembling itself, and brick by brick it's floating. The bricks are starting to disintegrate, and you see this bell is just floating in the sky above it.
So now let me know if I can do this or not,
because whatever you're going to do is going to be at the same time as whatever he's about to try to do. So
okay, I see this like bell floating in the air, midair.
Yes.
Now, since Godric knows how to use Core's hammer, would you let him slam the ground to force himself up into the air to spin and crack that bell?
Sure, yeah.
To cause like a concussive blast to what's ever going on.
So what I need from you is, I don't need the athletics or any of that for jumping per se. I just want a full-on fight from you to see how hard you hit this, because you might shatter the bell.
Okay, baby, let's see how this goes.
What's our number to shatter it?
Yeah.
Your number to shatter it, I need a 6.
Drive this motherfucker home.
So that's a +1, so I'm at 5. So, now, question. because I could bump it to a 6, right? But I want to make this thing. I want, like, I get that it's gonna shatter, but I want to, like, dust, right? So if I boost it and do a stunt called Killing Stroke. Once per scene, when you force an opponent to take a consequence, which I assume the bell would be the consequence, right? You can spend a fate point to increase the consequence's severity. You get what I'm saying? So if your opponent was already going to take a severe consequence, they have to take a second one, or extreme or whatever. So if I boost it and do the stunt, I want to obliterate this thing. Will you allow that?
Sure. Let's say that you're going to hit this so hard that you're going to create gashes in the sky.
Love it. So
Gashes to where?
don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Bring this goddamn dreaming dark shit on. Fuck these people. Fuck this shit.
That's what I'm on.
Give him these stupid fucking fate tokens.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fuck it.
I'm gonna wait. Can I have my turn after he does what he's doing?
Oh,
Because
what?
I'm gonna use his like distraction
Go
as a
off of-
setup for what I'm
Yeah,
gonna do.
sure.
No, I assumed it's gonna happen at the same time. So like, as he does what he does, you'll be able to do what you're doing.
Okay.
Because I assumed with what he was doing, you were gonna use that as a distraction to do what you need to
That's
do.
exactly what I was gonna do.
So Godric sees this bell, and you would, because of the feelings that Godric has right now, he thinks that Kor's a part of this, obviously in some kind of way.
Yes.
As he would yell, "Hurrah!" as he would slam the hammer. He would slam Kor's hammer down to the ground to launch himself up into the air as he's above this chapel, as he spins around like a top, spinning both his sword and Kor's hammer, and he would slam both those weapons right into this bell.
As you slam both weapons right into the bell, you completely obliterate this bell, and the force kind of shoots you back a little bit as you see these gashes start to open up in the sky as the side effect from your attack. And for a second, right before, because like you start to like flip in the air, for a second you look down and you see through one gash that's already open is a long spiked chain, and it looks like it's wrapped around Kor, and you see that Kor's blood is being collected into a basin. And you see him look up at you.
Okay, I mean, when I can do something again, let me know.
But as soon as it Kappa.
As the intense ringing of the bell pierces everybody here's ears, Kappa has a moment of clarity.
It's almost like, for most, it's almost like as an explosion goes off and people just can't
Concussed.
they're concussed and they can't hear for the moment.
And then I realize this is the only opportunity I'm going to have.
As like in your head, Kor is begging you to save yourself, to leave.
As Kor's saying that and begging in the background, that's the only thing I hear because we have a mind link. Kappa starts to remember losing his parents and not being able to have a real family because he's always had to work and provide, and choked when he had the opportunity to save everybody. And then he goes back and looks at his arm and starts to remember his parents telling him that in order to use a mark like this, it has a great cost. And that this mark had the power to topple the city of towers. As Kappa stands up from the pew while everybody's concussed and there's a panic, slowly starts to walk into the center of the church. He grabs his claw and he digs it into his mark and he turns it. And as he turns it, he starts to transform just slightly, where his claws get more pronounced, his shell gets more robust, sharper, more jagged, more primal, as he's puts both of his hands out, one hand covered in blood, the other one starts to amass a flame of some sort. He puts both of his hands together, and mechanically he'll be casting a twin spell. He reaches towards Kor, and he's going to cast Knock. And at the same time he casts Knock, he's going to drive his other hand so far into the ground till like it starts to break his fingers. And he's going to cast Earthquake. So as the knock goes off, I could see the chain letting go of Kor's neck. Him falling. And as the earthquake spell hits the ground, it ushers out like a ripple, kind of like if you drop something into water, and it just starts to crumble and crack the earth and just start shattering everything in its path.
Kor drops as he splashes in his own blood in that basin. And he tries to quickly get himself up, not knowing what to do, getting ready to be on the move. As you cast Earthquake and split everything to where there's almost a full-on like pathway opening as you pushed everything to the side, where you and Kor have a chance to get out. And it looks like Kor is getting ready to just completely run, but he stops himself to make sure that you get out as well. As he turns around, looking like he's more concerned for you being there.
Go.
I'm not leaving you, Kappa.
Go.
Let's go!
Ooh, knowing that Kappa here, it just everything's sparking in Godric. Godric would have been blown off at the moment. And he would see Godric, he would see Kor and Kappa together, right? As he would try to like push himself down to the ground.
I can handle myself, Kor. There's plenty of things you don't know about me either.
As Godric would slam right in between you and Kor. As he slams, there's a sigil that spews behind, right underneath him that covers you, him, and Kor in this dome. This like wall, almost like wall of force, power, circle of power. This power dome where you can't escape. As Godric would stand up and look at Kor and look at Kappa, as he would point the hammer towards Kappa and he would point his blade towards Kor.
Godric, we do not have time for this.
You are correct. We don't have time for this. You have destroyed everything that this house has worked for, and I want answers. As the first thing he would do is that he would hit the hammer down to like essentially like trip Kappa and swing his sword at Kor at the same time.
Okay.
As you go to swing your sword at Kor, you see that with shame, he kind of like puts his head down and he doesn't dodge it.
So as soon as Kappa's back hits the ground, he slaps his hand against the ground and shoots up a stone pillar between Kor and Godric so Kor doesn't get struck.
As his blade would bounce right off of the it would slam into the pillar, and then Godric would rev his chainsaw to start breaking into it, as that he would look down at you, and I assume he would see your mark.
And Kappa looks different.
You're an aberrant.
I've been an aberrant.
God damn it! Everyone's a traitor! As he would swing, he would get mad and try to swing his hammer on you again. As like he's revving through the pillar at the moment.
As Kappa goes to roll out of the way, he still gets clipped by hammer. Bam! Puts a crack in my shell.
As from the earthquake spell, as the crumbling starts to come to an end, as things are forming, you see that where the podium where the basin of blood is at, somehow the earth perfectly shot that up where it raises higher, and you guys hear with a booming voice walking towards the basin.
Inspired. Paint your fist with their blood.
And you see that these people from like everything that just happened, their bodies just snap back too as they stand up, and you see that they're spreading out to where you see that after what happened, civilians are waking up and running around, and you see the inspired are starting to slaughter people that are there. Some are trying to break into the dome, but they can't, and you see that people are just laughing and having fun as they're just tearing through the people of Syria at this moment. on orders from Shalissa.
Right.
You said we did this to Kenneth? This is all our fault? Kenneth has done this to Kenneth.
I did this to Kenneth.
I want answers, Core.
You did not do this to Kenneth.
I did this to Kenneth.
Why? What is the meaning of all this? For what reason would you have betrayed all of us? I raised you. I took you in. We have done this together since you were a child. What?
You did. My teachings have always been clear. Make the hard calls. Do whatever I need to do to protect my family. Stay focused and have zero distractions. In a moment of weakness, everything is lost. Do not make the mistake you made. Do not be weak. If you have a chance to save them the way that you need to. It's what you taught me. You beat your weaknesses into my head. I know I hurt you, but I did what you would have done.
Save who? What are you talking about?
Nyla.
Who is Nyla?
You see him like look at you like tearing up.
Go on, Core, tell him.
You told me to stop distracting myself with the river. And you remember when he was a kid, he used to go to the river and he would hang out with this girl.
Okay.
When he was like 10, 11.
Sure.
And you told him that that wasn't important. That was a distraction that could keep his family, which is you and Bia, in trouble. And you see that in a moment of weakness, he ended up making her, like he tells you, he's like, I made her my family. You don't understand what it is to be what I am.
How could I? You didn't let me have a chance. Whatever that you have gone through, whatever you are going through, whatever you have been through, if you told us from the beginning.
I didn't even know what it was in the beginning. I thought I was crazy.
And then how long have you known? How long, Core? How long have you been betraying the team? To assassinate these people, to create this destructive world. How long?
For a long time.
And you could have said something. I would have been there. I've killed one of the Inspired.
How do I explain that I hear voices in my head? That they tell me to do things? How do I explain that?
You trust me. You trust Bia. Like we have trusted you. We've always I've trusted you with everything.
Me telling you that I hear voices in my head, that they tell me to do other things, you know what that makes me sound like? A liability. Weak. Something that is not going to be successful for the future of Kenneth. And I tried to be successful for the future of Kenneth.
Yet you knew what you were. And we could have found out.
And it wasn't a
proven
problem at first. I beat it down. I buried it. But Nyla got pregnant. And what they planned to do to her, if I didn't do what they wanted, I couldn't let happen.
Son, look around you. Do you see what they're doing with the job that you pulled off from them?
I fucked up.
Exactly. You know why? Because you didn't trust me.
And I should be punished for my crimes. Make sure she isn't. You see him drop to his knees.
As Kappa stands in between you two.
Kappa, you are a whole different part of this that I do not have time for.
He needs to save her. She's going to get eaten by one of these fucking creatures.
You should all be eaten by these creatures at this point.
You too.
For what? What have I done to betray any of you?
It's not about betrayal.
It's all about betrayal. Everything is about trust, Kappa. Don't you understand that? That's why we are a team. That's why we give each other's our secrets. That's why we do what we do, to protect, to make sure that we rose together. But no, you both kept things from us. And because of that, we are in this situation.
Who is us? You? Kenneth, the one that's going to explode and destroy an entire country.
Kappa.
Do you know why everybody betrays you? Because they cannot talk to you. Because you rule with an iron fist. People do not feel comfortable
Stop.
around you. He needs to know this. If he's never going to know, he needs to know right now. The reason that you don't have anybody is because of you.
It's not true.
It is true. He pushes everybody away.
You see, every time he says it's not
He
true,
makes
he can't
everything
look at you.
hard. He makes everything harder than it needs to be because he only wants fucking Kenneth. Kenneth. What has Kenneth ever done for you except for leave you alone? Like it's going to do now if you fucking kill Core. Huh, Godric?
General Godric, do not listen to him. I deserve this.
That is your son. Will you kill him because of House Kenneth and be alone again? And again? Because it's going to happen over and over and over again.
You see, he starts naming off mission numbers from a kid until now, and they're all numbers of points where he fucked up. He's just naming like mission numbers. He's like, I deserve this. He's just naming them. From when he was a kid all the way to it's just even stuff that like you found a way to manipulate to where he didn't get punished. He's trying to give you every reason to why you should just do this.
You say that I'm the reason why everyone left.
Yes.
Yet it seems I am still the only one here.
What point does that prove?
I think it proves that I never had anything to begin with.
So are you going to choose to have nothing forever? Or are you going to finally change your fucking ways and get a grip on life? Because you're not just a fucking machine. You're not just a fucking tool. You've been betrayed by your own fucking house.
How do you know? Who is the one manning this weapon? Can you tell me? Do you have a name?
The highest bidder. Because your fucking country does not care about anything but money.
If Kenneth was going to destroy something, I doubt that they would choose to destroy their home base.
Let's find out, because it's gonna happen tonight. And if we all die, we'll go up into fucking Dalcor.
If there is a reason why Syria is being destroyed and Kenneth is being harmed,
There must be a reason for it, right?
it's because there are people like you within our ranks that take advantage.
Or maybe they're expecting to destroy you too. The leader of traitors.
And if I am supposed to be destroyed, then that is the choice.
And what
that has
if
been
you're
made.
not?
If I am not destroyed,
Have you ever thought about that? What if you are left? What if there is no Kenneth? What if there is no son, no apparently grandchild of yours? Do you not care about any of this?
do I know if the heir has been procured at this point?
You would have just a confirmation like ding that like Kit has already done his job.
Kenneth will live on.
Of course they will. They always will. Because they will sell and kill and slaughter everybody to get in their way. Now, are you willing to do the same?
You can say what you choose, Kappa. I know that the situation that I'm in right now, the situation that we are in, have not been because of my choices. And if Kenneth is involved, it's something that I will find. But you are not going to tell me what my future holds.
You see that like looks like Cora is like not talking, he's just like laughing now. As you see like his eye is twitching.
Move, Kappa.
I will not move, and I will show you what a true aberrant is if it comes to that.
Save me, Kappa. Please. Look at him. He won't let us get out of here. You're the only person I can believe in, that I can trust.
As they're talking for a second, as he distracts Kappa for a second.
Can you do me a favor and rolling notice?
I for sure would have got distracted.
I got a -3, but
Because he's been Mr.
I'll
Leaf.
use my Iron Will to reroll if I can.
Okay.
Okay, can you hand that?
Yes, I can. This shit amazing.
You said notice, right?
Yep.
Okay, I have a 1. I'll use force for a reason. To reroll again.
Damn, you gotta
Spin them up. Drive it home, baby. Drive it home.
right there.
That is a 2.
So like, Core is like asking Kappa to like help him like defeat you because you're not gonna let them get out of there alive and stuff like that. But you see that with his hand, he's doing this tapping motion with like his hand against his leg as he's talking, and you remember
Like the Morse code, like help.
It's yes. And it's the pattern that Bia taught him when he was little.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes.
Like the Morse code, the help. While Kappa's distracted, I am going to essentially try to knock his ass out, or like out the way in general. I don't know if I need to roll anything for it, or if that's something that
I'm distracted.
that I would just take the hammer and use like
If you'll release your barrier.
Core's ability and like open up a spot and shoot Kappa out the barrier.
Okay. Yeah, if you're allowing it. So like, as like Core's like
I'm shocked.
coming up to you, he's like, "Help me! We have to stop him. He's not gonna let us survive. We have to kill him. We have to kill him now."
And then Kappa goes, "That's," and he like his eyes squint really hard. And then
As
he
your
goes,
eyes squint, you feel this immense force in your chest as you get shot out of the dome and smack against whatever's left of the wall and of the church. And now only you two are in the dome. As you look around, you see that like people are being slaughtered all around you, and it's very, very chaotic and crazy. And you can see that it looks like at the basin of Core's blood, Shalissa's there, but it looks like Shalissa's like eyes are like rolled to the back of like his head. It seems like Shalissa's there, but he's not there. Meanwhile,
Championship out here.
deep through the gases in the sky, you guys are traveling through this void. Right now, Baron, you feel good. You feel really good. Like you haven't really felt this good ever. It's almost like you don't have the pain of like you know the surgeries and the experiments that you've been through or anything. Like your body just feels like normal, like very like healthy. So much as like you don't even like really feel the fact that you're carrying 2 grown people as well. Like that's like light to you. And you are starting to hear as like they talk about it more, you're hearing the tapping that they're talking about, that they're like following. It seems like Bia and Mira, they have this really intense like relationship, but they're just not getting like agreeing with anything. But for this, they're completely silent, and it seems like this is the one thing that they agree on, like that they need to follow this. And it's them walking, and then behind them are you and Larix. Larix looks at you. She's like, "So, how long have you been able to do that? Have you always been a gate?"
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if it's stuff that I've done with the experiments to myself, or if it was whatever drug my grandfather offered my... Well, I don't even know if it was my grandfather, but someone offered my father dragon's blood.
Seems pretty weird that you were able to tap into something that's not from this world without permission.
I've traveled many places trying to find an answer to my weakness.
So it's something you kind of just stumbled upon and you don't know how it happened?
I've done so many experiments on my body, and drugs have been put into my body when I was young, so I don't know if it's something I stumbled upon experimenting, or while I was stumbling, I just unlocked what the drug did to me.
As you guys are walking, you see that bubbles start to like huge bubbles start opening up as they're like floating around you guys. And Mira tells you, I've been here before, only once. Don't touch those. Those are other people's dreams. If you mess with the bubble, there's a chance that they basically become comatose in our world, and their soul stays here. There are people who have been lost here, and there are people that suffer.
Is there a way to reverse it?
Not that I know of. It is said that the Dreaming Dark, whatever that is, has the ability to do so, but I mean, we don't come here. We don't experiment with this. It's too dangerous. What we're doing right now is better than being blown up, because maybe somehow we could find some information and send it out to help the material world, but I don't know exactly how to save those people.
We will find a way.
We won't find a way to save our parents.
Unfortunately, we can't. And I still have yet to atone for that.
You left before their full funeral.
I would have made it worse by being there. I always watch from afar.
Their bodies didn't burn. You know what that means? It means their souls weren't there. They're active somewhere else.
I met the one that controlled me. I'm not sure if you heard about the disturbance in Sharn, but that was me and my team.
Yeah. Larks told me.
Yeah.
This is it, Bia. If we make it out of here, I don't want any more contact with you.
Look here. You know how we were raised. You know our family traditions.
I don't blame you for their death. I did then. Our brother does still. That's not why I'm mad at you. It's because when they died, I needed you, and you left.
You're right. I blamed myself, and that's why I left.
We could have got through it.
You're right, but imagine all of the teachings I got, everything I learned just for me to slip once, and that one time was all they needed. I couldn't bear that weight.
You see, like, as she gets ready to like say something to you, Baron, you see like a gathering of what looks like spirits.
I know this is heavy, and he will gesture to this gathering.
It looks like there's a bunch of spirits that are they're kind of like walking like in a circle. Like kind of like a carousel, like they're walking around something.
I believe that's where we need to go. What happens if we interact with the spirits here?
I've never done that.
Baron, do you think you could move them out the way without us touching them? I've seen your powers. You split them before in reality.
I suppose my magic might be stronger here.
Just make sure not to rip them apart.
Baron is going to walk forward, and as he's walking forward, just try and gather dreaming dark magic around his arms, and then shoot the magic through the circling spirits and split them like Moses splitting the sea.
As you go to split them, you feel intertwined with the power that's here. And what's odd is you can feel all of them individually. And that is 66 spirits exactly in this area. As you split them, it looks like it's like an aura, like an astral version of Core that's standing in the middle of them. And he looks panicked. You see his hand is tapping against his leg. The help. The Morse code for help that you taught him.
Core.
And as you get closer, weirdly, as his eyes become glossy, you can see in the reflection of his eyes, Godric walking towards him. But there's no interaction from Core. As you see Core, you count 67 spirits. You're trying to respond, but I mean, you're trying to get him to respond to you, but for some reason he can't. It seems like he's locked into whatever is going on, but it's not actually his spirit that's there. It looks like Core, but it's someone else's spirit that's partially there.
Baron, I need you to hold the Kalishtar here. I do not trust him.
As he says that, Baron will take the wall of force and wrap it around, like, since there's 2 walls of force splitting them, they will then wrap around and try and hold all 66 like in a 2 different circles.
Like hold them like in a cube, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that you're trying to interact, but you can see the movement of Godric in the reflection of his eyes. Like you see, in the reflection of his eyes, you can kind of see Kappa get like fucking destroyed with Core's hammer as Godric hits him, and you see Godric moving towards.
Since you said we're intertwined, can I kind of try to use my stunt to figure out what might happen if I interact with it? I've read about that stunt. Since you said we're intertwined, can I try to use her knowledge to figure out what might happen?
As you get ready to talk to her, you hear the booming echo again of laughter. And Lark's is like, what is that? Is that same person again?
That's Shalissa. He's one of them now.
The betrayer.
Thanks for the present, Baron.
So, Bia, as you're trying to get to Core, you're able to actually physically put your hands on him at the moment, which is odd because you couldn't do that to any of the other spirits.
Right.
You know the spirits can touch you, but for some reason something is different with Core. As you grab him, and you can see that he is you can see him crying, and in the reflection of his eyes, you see Godric coming closer to him. You see Godric drop both of the weapons, and you just see Godric's fist cock back and go straight towards Core's face, as you feel actually this booming vibration in Core coming from Core's spirit, as punch after punch, it's enough to where it's shaking him eternally. And you see that it's starting to look like more of the quarry itself rather than Core.
So I'd shake him. Core, can you hear me?
As you're doing that, Mira's like, maybe if you follow suit, you could separate them. Look into the reflection of his eyes. Do as he does in the material plane.
Bia, it's it was different when he was trying to hunt the last Kalishtar down and kill him, because Bia wasn't sure if that's when the mission was over, but this is the last one. Bia feels like he could save him, so Bia kind of regrets how he tried to kill him. And his fist shakes as he just punches him with not as much force for the first one as he should, until I don't believe it would ripple yet until he'd punch him harder.
As you're hearing this cracking sound, as you and Godric are punching him at the same time in 2 different planes. This cracking sound that echoes through Core. This cracking sound that echoes through the gashes in the sky where Kappa can hear and Shalissa can hear. As you're seeing that it's shifting back and forth as you both are trying to create the separation. And we will go to the material plane.
Godric would have slowly started walking an approach. He would have dropped his weapons. And then the first thing he would have first said is, get up. And I said there wouldn't be really because this is the quarry guy kind of freaking out, right? At this point.
Yeah, he's at first he was just trying to convince Kappa to kill you and stuff. Yeah. And now he's saying hurtful things. I had to make these decisions alone because of you. You're not somebody that can be trusted. You talk about breaking families, but You abandoned your brothers. You abandoned me. You left me in the world to do this on my own, because I couldn't trust you.
After he says something like Godric would cock his fist back, and the first initial punch, boom, punch him right in the face. As I assume he, like Kor's body would like fall back for a second. Get up.
Is that all you have? You're wasting time.
As he would then pick Kor's body back up, and he would then punch him back down afterwards. I said, get up and fight me.
He's just sitting there like laughing at you. Tick, tick, tick. You're wasting time. As you go to hit him again. And as you hit him for a second, you hear his voice crack. He's like, Godric. And he's like, nope, not your turn.
Kor, you there? Get out of him now.
His ancestors sold this body to me.
Get out of him now.
This was mine since he was born.
Get out of my son now.
Why don't you do something about it then?
I just don't have to kill you, right? So Godric would immediately like Raikage clothesline him down to the ground, and then he would bring him back and start boom punching him, boom punching, boom punching, like give me Kor, as I'm punching his fucking face in.
Meanwhile, as like this is happening, you see that in the bubble, and you start to like run towards the bubble.
Oh yeah, you just like I don't know if you would even hear anything. You're just seeing.
You don't hear
the breaks off Kor,
but he hears the echo of both of your punches through the gashes in the sky. But you like see them, and as like you're running, as you're running towards them, you see that the ground is starting to rise even more where Shalissa is at. As it looks like Shalissa's hands are in Kor's blood, and this aura is growing around Shalissa. And it looks like all the inspired in the area are kind of like frozen in their tracks, just staring at Shalissa.
As I drag myself off of this wall, I start to gather myself, and I notice that Godric is using his fists.
You start moving towards Shalissa.
So I start slowly moving towards Shalissa.
You see that like with the earthquake and whatever Shalissa's doing, it's the terrain is very hard to get to, and you're trying to like climb and move, and you're trying to get there as fast as you can. It looks like Shalissa is doing something as where the basin of blood is, this pulse is starting to like push this wave of force through Ciri. As you're pushing through this difficult terrain trying to get to Shalissa. And Shalissa, you notice within this opening, Kappa is moving towards you. And you know what your next steps are. You know what you need to do. It's been explained to you step by step.
Listen, Kappa.
Who are you?
I'm sorry, okay? Like, we were on the rooftop and I found the ring and it was just night after night.
Give me the ring. Just hand it over.
I can't give you the ring. It showed me a future, a better future where like the darkness that's eclipsing my sister, I took it all away and she's living again, and my father.
Where is she?
I just need to finish this job and I can do it.
Shalissa, you cannot finish this job. What is this job? What's...
Kappa, I need you to leave. I need you to go now.
I'm not leaving.
If you don't leave,
if
you
one
will
more
die
person
here.
tries to decide my future for me, I'm tired of this.
I don't think I got a lot of good straws left, Kappa.
It's fine. Give me the ring. We'll figure it all out. Shalissa, you could trust me.
I can't.
As I start walking closer and closer to Shalissa.
And I'll start walking closer and closer to you.
And I reach my hand out. Just Just give it to me. I'll destroy it. I used the last of my power to destroy it.
I take the ring off with like one hand.
Come on, you can do this. We'll figure it all out later.
Kappa, I couldn't trust you.
You can trust me.
I can't trust you because I wasn't even able to trust myself. And I would slide it back onto my hand and reach my hand inside your chest plate. And
I grab your hand and I'm just shaking and shaking as I start heating it up.
I pull you close.
Shalissa, as you pull him close, you look Kappa in the eyes.
With both our hands on fire. You think you understand power? The world you see is a mere echo of what magic is truly capable of. And I will reveal its true face, the dark, chaotic beauty that lies beneath the veil of your shallow beliefs. True power, raw power. You may think of me as evil for the things I've done, or for the things I'm still yet to do. But I will dismantle your petty notions of good and evil. For there's no good or evil, only power and the powerless. So for me, the choice is very simple. I can become a puppet to the power like how my father was, or I can pull the strings myself. And I, my friend, as I slide my hand to grip your heart, am just getting started.
As Shalissa's hands are deep within Kappa, this energy pulse shoots through Kappa's body. Kappa, as you are looking into the eyes of your once friend, you can see that Shalissa is not there. The Shalissa you knew is lost. You can feel this power surging through your body like a battery, and then you can feel instantly right after your life starting to drain. And this cold, cool feeling as you look down and see the blood leaving your body. As his hands start to spark. Meanwhile, in the dome, Godric,
Core, is that you?
I'm sorry. I should have been better. I failed you. And I'm sorry.
I feel like I'm like holding Core up with one hand at this point, as like my one hand, my other hand is like bloodied, as like I would drop down to my knees as he would drop down to his knees.
I should have told you, but I was afraid. I wanted to tell you. Kenneth was too important. I couldn't break what almost broke for you before. And I didn't want to lose you.
I think at this point, Godric would put his hands on like on Core's like like the back of Core's neck, and like look at him in the eyes, like, you can never lose me. I'm always here. I will always be here. I made my mistakes, and because of my choices, I gave you a reason to not talk to me, and that's my fault. I'm here now. It's okay. I'm here now.
You hear him, he's like, as he starts to cough up blood, and he's like, I'm sorry, fuck. As you get the feeling he's about to say father, as you hear this loud explosion. Shalissa's hands spark as Kappa is disintegrated, and this wave shoots across as your dome is shattered, and you see that like Core's body starts to disintegrate, where it's just his torso and his face at the moment.
I see him almost like Tony Stark and like Spider-Man, like in Infinity War. I'd be like, I'm here.
And you see that like as it's happening, he's like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want. As you see that everything turns to ash except for the front of his throat. As you see this skin and this mark start to singe into his skin on that one patch. The mark of House Vol. The mark of death. As you see another explosion happens from him that shoots you away from him. As you slide away, you see his body is starting to repair itself. Meanwhile, in Dalcor, you see this explosion in Kor's eyes as for a second, the separation fully happens. And you see the quarry that's within him, full physical form right in front of you. As he's like, it's done. As you see all 67 spirits merge into one. You see they merge into one where that quarry's body's at. And you just see Kor's face as an explosion happens that makes shatters and makes cracks within the Dalcor, where it's portals that open to the material world. As you all fall into different places.
Do I fall with anyone?
You fall with your sister.
As Baron falls
As
separately.
Baron and your niece fall into a different portal. For 1 second, you turn your head to the side and you feel the darkest, most evil, necrotic, nasty feeling as you see standing in that spot is the Dreaming Dark. As they close up, Godric, you see the rebuild of Kor's body as light is shooting out of his mouth, his eyes, and you see his body drop to the ground. And as you get ready to go towards him, you see that he stands up and just darkness, where a pit of darkness where his eyes were. And you just see a smile as he's gone.
As then, I think Godric would like finally be, I'll not have his tunnel vision anymore and see, is everything around him like nuked or like disintegrated?
You see that there is this nasty, like purplish smoke everywhere. And there's nothing around you.
Like I said, like a nuke. Like
yes,
everything's evaporated.
Except for one person. You see untouched, unscathed, is Shalissa. As you look at Shalissa, you remember the Shalissa that you know had one tusk. Kind of like how Hellboy, when he's full form, you see Shalissa's tusks are long and twisted and curled, as you see that they are completely just like onyx. As Shalissa looks at you, smiles, and snaps their fingers, as you see that whole part of the sky warp as they fall into it.
And like I assume it all disappears afterwards?
It all disappears afterwards. The only thing that's left behind that you notice is where Shalissa was at. The rare strength of the Tarapace shells was left behind.
So like Kappa's shell's still there.
Kappa's shell's still there.
Godric would approach the shell and then he would grab it and like I guess put it on his back at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would just kind of look around like, why am I alive? I have no soul. I'm not anything. Like, because at this point he doesn't know that Warforges are supposed to survive.
As you like you're trying to figure that out, you see like moving, like you start to hear like movement.
Mm-hmm.
And through like rubble and smoke and everything, you only see things that are made of Warforged origin. Confused. Just as confused as you are. As only your people survived.
As I assume the other Warforged are looking around, I think Godric would just put his weapons away with like Kappa's shield on his back. Shell, sorry, not shield. Kappa's shell on his back. And he would just start walking. Because he's going to walk towards the secure location of where the heir is. Godric left a message to the heir in Kit. Which is it okay if I...
Yes.
Okay. So, when Kit had gone to the heir, Kit would have showed this message. It would have been almost like a holographic thing similar to the one that Kappa sent us.
This is Unit G0DR1K. It has come to my attention that a threat is imminent to your location. As the heir of Cannith, you are the future of our house. With the power you have given me, I am able to secure a route for your safety. Tell no one. Kit will secure you in his storage and evacuate the premises to a secure location. I will request you bring back communications and trust that I will keep Cannith alive. Some of my actions might seem questionable, but as you know from my history, what I choose will always have benefits to our house. Trust me, my patriarch, and together we will bring Cannith to the top. I will find you with Kit once the threat has been neutralized and explain more. Stay safe, my lord.
So, with nothing left, you start walking to your secure location. On a hillside in Thrain, Bia, you and Mira fall. You guys fall and tumble to the bottom of this hill as you see the gash close above you guys as Mira starts freaking out for Larx.
She's with Baron. She will be fine.
You seen her with him?
Yes.
Can you trust him?
I trust that man with my life.
What just happened?
The Dreaming Dark is back. And they happened to kill Core. I raised him since he was a child. That was the man that you've seen there.
That explains the code. She starts to tear up, but she grabs you and hugs you.
As I hug her back.
We need to be ready.
This will be the last time I let them take anyone from us.
Meanwhile, in Breland, on a farm.
This motherfucker Clark Kent.
I was just about to say that.
Baron, you are able to, with everything you have still equipped it to you, you're able to actually land on your feet before your body starts to feel the exhaustion. You land on your feet and you catch Larx after you fall out the sky, but your body starts to feel the exhaustion as you start to like collapse and like fall into the grass. And Larx is like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? How do I help you?"
I'm exhausted, and I don't want to leave you to fend for yourself, but I might pass out.
Rest. If you need to rest, I can get help. I can help you. I can help your family.
Find a shed.
So she runs off to go. She says that like just hold on. She runs off to go look for a shed. And Godric, after some time, you are able to get to your secure location. You knew that where you guys were at was close enough to the border to where you should be able to get there in a short amount of time. Blinks are not existent in Syria anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But as you get there, you see that there's a handful of people that were saved by Kit.
Okay.
Including the heir. But the patriarch did not make it. So like as you get there, like the heir would be like, "General Godric,
My lord.
thank you. We wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for you. You truly are a gift to House Kenneth. You are House Kenneth." And you see that he goes to like reach out his hand to shake your hand.
Godric would shake his hand back.
What are our next steps? Our home is gone.
Rebuild. But there's something I must know. Kenneth built this weapon.
What weapon?
Whatever happened in Siri
Okay.
was allegedly built by Tywin.
Tywin built a lot of things.
I am aware. And there was apparently an auction for this weapon, and the highest bidder is the reason why this happened. Kenneth sold a weapon to destroy its own capital.
Who was the highest bidder?
A Sudro Duval.
Sudro Duval.
I understand selling our arms, but I don't understand giving them a weapon and letting this person use it right back on us.
That's a secret operation.
A secret operation?
Sudro Duval was the code name
For
repossess and disassemble the Rogue Warforges. It was the mission we sent Blade on.
Godric would look at like his tracker that Tywin gave him. Where is Blade supposed to be?
Where's Blade?
Yeah.
In Siri. The most southern point.
Patriarch, my lord.
I guess that is my title now.
I would request a extension of my capabilities.
Yes. Yes. Whatever you need, Godric.
I believe that there are tasks that need to be done that I can do, but I will just need free agency.
Okay. Do you think this was your brother?
I think there is a possibility that it can be involved if Sudro Davalo was the name.
I'm sorry. When you need us, we'll be here.
There's a few things that I have to track down. As Kenneth rebuilds, I will constantly send ordnance and instructions to the house, if need be.
Yes,
I am glad you are safe, my lord.
you as well.
And you know, if you need me, you know to call me.
Yes.
As Godric would get on Kit, as like he would look to the people that Kit saved, as he would just rev Kit up and drive off. As the first thing Godric would go do is he is going to essentially try to hunt these inspired.
Godric, through hard work and investigation, you were able to come across symbols of the inspired. You found the location of 3 churches that held the same new symbols that apparently the one in Siri had. The chapels that they had set up for the future of what they're doing. You were able to push through 2 of them. Though you didn't find anything, you made sure that there was no one there to even tell the tale of your appearance.
Slaughtered. I am Ghost Team by myself.
And you have the location of one last one. As you get there and you push through the front door, with no hesitation, you start with your killing.
Shoot slash. And I still would have Core's hammer at this moment.
You still have Core's hammer.
Sometimes I would switch off with the hammer to like crush and blow things up.
Just going back and forth, just a fit of rage, blood everywhere. As you are pushing and pushing and pushing towards the back of this church, you see one man left. As you see him, you only see his back as he's laughing and he's like, "That's what you get, you bitch. No one's coming to save you." As you step up behind them.
And I shoot his fucking brains out.
As you shoot his brains out, you walk into this room, and it looks like chained up, there are slaves of the Inspired. As this guard was watching, one slave tried their hardest to help Nyla.
So I see Nyla. She's alive.
No. You see Nyla, and you see her body is limp, and there's blood everywhere. As you see another slave that's chained up next to her, you see that they're holding her crying, saying, I'm sorry, as it looked like they tried to help. And you see on the other side of the room, there's another slave that's trying to console a baby.
There's like a baby crying.
Yes.
I think Godric would approach the Nyla's body and I guess assess like the damage on her, like what happened.
You could see that her body just couldn't handle it. Her body just couldn't handle giving birth, and
so it looks like Nyla's body gave birth. Like I would see
yes.
like a bloodied umbilical cord and
yes.
such. Right?
You would see that she gave birth. It looks like the slave that's there that tried to help didn't know what they were doing. And she died giving birth. As you hear the crying on the other side of the room, and you see that there is another one that's trying to hold the baby and console them, but you know there's nothing there for them to use. There's no blankets or anything. So
I think Godric would get down on one knee to like where like Nyla's body is, and then he would put his hand on her face and say, I was too late. I'm sorry. I hope you are together now. As Godric would get up, stand up, and approach the slave that's holding the baby.
You see like the slave is like the slave is like holding the baby like away from you. Because they feel like you're here
I'm
to
a war
like, kill
force.
them.
Just fucking yeah.
So you see that they're trying to like protect the baby.
Hand me the child now.
You won't hurt this baby.
You are correct. You will hurt this baby if you do not hand it to me.
You see they start crying as like they just hand you the baby.
As like I feel like Godric would just do like a slice to cut whatever chains are out around any of these other slaves. As
There's only these two.
Okay. As Godric's holding this child, looking at the child, is it a boy or girl?
It's a girl.
It's a girl. Godric would like look to the slaves, and I would say for these slaves to go to whatever X location that like Kenneth or like civilization is being rebuilt, and then I think he would rip the cloth off the dead guy that he shot and wrap this baby around, and he would start walking out the church. Because this is his grandkid essentially.
One thing you notice is on like their side, on the side of their ribs, it's not completely there, but it's odd that it's there that early, is the faint mark of death. And you already, like, as soon as it happened, you were like, oh, this shit ain't supposed to be. But, like, you know that this baby is illegal.
I will protect you. You are mine. You are safe. And together, we will keep this world safe. Cora.
You take the baby into safety. You ride off. Shalissa. Good job. You did well. As you see, like, in this realm that you're in, you see it looks like Cora's like figure. Like, but it's just complete like darkness.
Thank you. What do I call you?
Well, the legends call me the Dreaming Dark. And you are the Nightmare. So what are you going to do first? As you open your eyes, and you feel like you're in the sky and you can see everything at the same time. And as you open your eyes, everywhere around the world, in the night sky, it becomes inverted. Where it's white with black specks as the stars, and then switches back.
When the sky goes inverted of like whitened into black, and when it flips back, I will just start dropping stars on different like civilizations that I know they'll try to fuck with my power. Just raining meteors.
As you're dropping these stars, you remember back in your head when you were a child, after you lost your sister. It became a thing that making these songs was something that everyone would contribute into, to the point where even the house servants would sing them to you when your parents weren't home. You remember not understanding what happened to your sister, not understanding why your father hated you so much or why your mother had to be sent away. As the servants kick you and throw things at you, singing, Shalissa, Shalissa, you let the evil get you. Now your soul is lost, and at what cost? Your sister might arise, but now her family is unalive, and her heart is filled with dread. And that's where we will end.
God damn, y'all. Woo. Good job.
Okay, yes. Well, thank you listeners for listening to all this, hanging on to this was a jam-packed story. This was a jam-packed episode, and I want to say thank you to Osokuma for doing this. This was pretty intense. This was awesome. I enjoyed it a lot. And for the listeners as well, if you did enjoy it, please give us as much feedback as possible so we know, because this is something that we would actually like to continue as a this to be essentially be almost like a prequel, a prologue to
to whatever our next main campaign is.
To another campaign idea of ours. So please give us as much feedback as possible, if you can, whether it be through social media, Discord, any kind of way. Please let us know, because this is something that we have really enjoyed, and we would like to continue it, and we hope that you guys enjoy it, so we can feel good about continuing it. You know what I mean? Also, Kuma, this was you birthed this from your loins. Do you have anything you would like to say?
Dang, from your loins?
Can I see him?
Damn. Not really. I mean, there's so much more to come, and I feel like there's a lot we could talk about, a lot of things that I thought would have went different. But for this end part of this story, I do apologize if you wanted more mechanical gameplay. But I felt like, and this is what's great about Fate, is the narrative of pushing how things needed to go to make this story make sense, made it to where we were able to just tell a story together without having to worry about mechanics. And here and there we used them for the end part of this, but for the most part we did well without it.
I'd say so. I think overall we did well without it. And we were all pretty in sync on how it should go. So
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you again. And as Osokuma said, there's a lot of stuff that we want to talk about, because from beginning to end, there's things I just want to say of what happened. But we can talk all about that in Late Night Traffic. Hey guys, check out our Patreon, Clash of Crits per usual, which is a show after the show where we talk about the show. We got dungeon discussions, and we even got a Patreon exclusive campaign called Warcocks. You should really check it out. We would really appreciate the support. But before we say goodbye, plugs. Does anyone have them?
I would like to give a great big shout out to our boy and GM for this mini campaign, Osokuma.
Woo!
Great job. Can't wait to see what happens next in this world of Eberron. And I would also like to give a great big birthday shout to one of our listeners, Joey B.
I wasn't able to go to your birthday party today because I was making this episode, but I love you anyway.
As always, you can follow me at OSOKUMA_CLK. You can follow Clash of Crits. That's Clash_of_Crits with a K. If you enjoyed it, great. If you didn't enjoy it, don't tell me. Yeah.
You can follow me on the X at dropper_crit with a K, baby. Also, follow our hop in our Discord. Join our Discord.
Those are the words.
Thank you.
Follow out, Jordan.
Thank you.
Hop on.
Yeah.
That could be a bar. Anyways, go on.
You can talk shit about how I can't talk, and you can show us your delicious food that you make. Appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah.
Well, this is Bia signing out. I would like to definitely shout out Oso Kuma. My hands have been literally clammy the whole fucking episode.
Literally for like the past 3-4 hours.
I shit you not. They've been fucking.
He was at a clam bake all day today.
Shout out there to this shit. That shit was. Congrats.
I would just like to shout out our listeners and shout out Sivan, and to our listeners, give us your feedback because that would mean you get to hear more of Sivan and I.
Or, give us the feedback that you don't want to listen to them.
No, I'm shouting you out because I know that you're going to give feedback that you want to hear us again. And if not, I'm done shouting you out.
I was Psycho. You can follow me at XYC0COK. Once again, I think that we do need to give Osakuma some love for a lot of work that he put into this. And everybody, let us know. You can also check out Hybrid Punk to play some of the music that we do, and Shinovis does our theme song. That being said, I believe that is everything. So we will see you in traffic. Bye.
Talk all that shit, huh? Talk all that shit.
Did you do it every
tripping? Just tripping over your tongue.
Leave it.
Look what that evil makes you listen, dude.
This was a Clash of Crits podcast. Theme song done by Shinovis, with additional music done by Hybrid Punk. If you enjoyed our show, please give us a rating. See you in the next episode.